Hello and welcome to Let's Go Elks, bringing you this football game live from the Dome here. It's the Round Valley Elks facing the St. John's Redskins. Tonight, I'm Ethan Holiday. I'm joined tonight with our very own.
Hey, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. It is good to be back. Thanks for having me, Ethan. Thanks, Wes, for another season start to Let's Go Elks and Friday Night Football.
Indeed. Hey, it's good to have you back. You know, I did one without you. It was a little weird. We got through it, but hey, I'm glad you're back.
Well, you know, I decided to put on another hat. I decided to take up reffing again, so I've been working quite a bit, helping the AIA. So that's been my distraction, is AIA and reffing and.
I know you're going back to your roots, so to speak.
Yeah, I am. In fact, I guess now's as good a time as any. You guys are going to be on your own Post and Butte because I have a game in Joe City Friday night.
Oh, my
next week.
Goodness.
So
what are we going to do without you?
It's going to be hit or miss, guys. I'm sorry, but, you know, now that Emily's out of the house and Allison's a senior, it's just, you know, got to stay busy.
Indeed, I hear you. Well, you should have heard us stumbling and bumbling and trying to figure out some hand signals last week, and we missed you.
Well, I
think it was too many men on the field, illegal personnel, and we were all arguing as to what it was. I felt confident, but everyone else was saying things that were likely enough that I wasn't 100% sure. So we kind of bumbled on through.
All right. Well, I'll give you some help tonight. So I got to tell you about the JV St. John's Round Valley game in St. John's last night. Boy, was that a game. It went right down to the last couple minutes. St. John's ended up scoring a last-minute touchdown. Round Valley had been ahead 7-0 most of the night. St. John's pulled out a touchdown, and then on a penalty got to retry the two-point conversion and made it the second time to take an 8-7 lead and end up taking the victory. But I was impressed with the way the boys played. Being the umpire, I was out in the middle of the field with them. And even though it was a rivalry game, they played hard, but they kept their attitudes and their actions clean. It was just a very well-played, hard-played football game.
Indeed. All right, we are getting ready for the national anthem soon. Quick shout out to Jody Emerald with Emerald Sanders Realty sponsoring this pregame show tonight. We sure appreciate them stepping up and doing that for us. I believe Wes was telling me that Jody sold him his first house back in 2008.
Yeah, I remember when Jody and Dustin started, and wow, how time flies. Man, they have come a long way. Jody and I still do quite a bit of work together. I help her get her surveys done for her escrows. And I guess here's St. John's taking the field as they're coming out on the far sideline. St. John's Redskins coached by John Richardson. As they gather on the far sideline at the 50. Captain's out in front.
How about some Elks fans? Can we have any of those with us tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you can hear that.
One more time if you're ready for the Round Valley Elks. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the field to the Round Valley Elks.
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, with the flag, your Round Valley Elks coming out on the field. I don't know how long this rivalry's been going, but I do know that it has to be one of the oldest in the state of Arizona, if not the oldest. In fact, I don't know of a rivalry that is as old as the Round Valley St. John's rivalry because, quite honestly, I don't think two schools have been around that long that have the tradition that these two schools have.
So it even predates the Territorial Cup, is what you're telling me.
I believe so.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it goes all the way back to like the 1880s, 1890s. I'm not sure, because everything started with the St. John Steak Academy. I'm not sure when Round Valley actually built their first school. But having said that, it is time for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, teaching our musical students at the Round Valley High School.
All right.
Help me welcome, singing or playing our national anthem, Miss Mama Oz.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday night. It is rivalry week. We are ready to start playing football. In about 30 seconds, we're going to have kickoff as the referees are now taking the field. I do recognize the white hat tonight. I believe that is Greg Chavis Jr. Not sure who the umpire is. We'll have to get that list from Wes as time goes on. Captains are now about to take the field for the coin toss, so we'll bring you that information just as quickly as we can.
All right, we're looking. I misplaced my roster. Can you grab me one there?
Absolutely. Here.
I mean, I don't know why we'd be professional and be prepared before the game starts. That just seems unreasonable.
Well, I've got mine, but I'm not going to. I wasn't going to say anything either.
I think you just did. So it looks like team captains, number 4, Riley Harlan. Number 77, Keanu Clark. And that's number 50, I believe?
That is number 50. That will be Armando Garcia.
Oh, that makes sense. And, of course, number 3, our quarterback, Riker Marble.
Yeah. So Wes bringing him in. You know, I almost just want to turn up the mic and let Wes take it.
Ah, what's the fun in that?
Oh, come on. Turn your mic on, ref. Well, looks like we don't get the coin toss because he's not turning his mic on.
Maybe after the coin toss, he'll turn it back on. Because that was a lot of effort to hook it up. I'm not going to lie. That was a lot of stress we went through pre-game. But
here we go.
Okay, St. John's, you are the visitors tonight. You're going to call the toss. We have a quarter, heads, tails. Call it in the air so Mr. Webb can hear you. Heads is called. It is tails. Round Valley. Round Valley has elected to receive. Which goal would you like to defend? Put your backs over here.
do you
Round
agree
Valley
with the
will be
decision to
receiving.
receive?
Good luck, gentlemen. Have fun.
I do. I agree with the decision to receive because that's going to give Round Valley first strike opportunity, and this team needs to have that first strike. Also, very smart of St. John's choosing to defend that goal. That's normally what they do when they're at home because their clock is on the south end of the field. Of course, in the dome, that's not a problem because we have a clock at either end. And of course, There's no breeze, there's no slope, there's no weather, no problems. So
I'm pretty sure I saw a weather check before they picked that into the field.
And I will say this, both teams are hungry for a victory tonight. Both of them coming off an 0-1 start. So not only is this one of the oldest rivalries in the state, but both teams are hungry for their first season win. So I look for a very spirited, hard-hitting contest tonight. I look for these boys to come out and try to announce their presence with authority early on both sides of the ball. These teams are both very evenly matched, both offensively and defensively. So it's anybody's guess at this point. I'm not even going to make a prediction.
All right, as we get set, as we get ready to kick off the Tread Masters first quarter of this football game, just a quick shout out to our first quarter sponsor, Tread Masters Tire and Lube, 928-362-5280, right there next to the Bank of Arizona in Eager, the old Aspen Tire building.
So it looks like Dallin Walker's on the near side to receive, and Riker, I believe that's Riker Marbles on the far side at the hash ready to receive. They're deep. You've got Brett Jordan on the far side hash at about the 20. And number 21, well, that's not Connor Luker because he's out injured. There's a squib kick, and it's picked up by
number 8.
Number 8, that is Kinley Caldwell. So Round Valley will get the start at, I'm going to say their 33-yard line. As Mr. Webb brings the ball in to spot it. And we are off, ladies and gentlemen. First offensive play of the night for Round Valley. I cannot see his number. I don't know who's back there with Riker. Can you get that? I can't see it. It's hard to read.
It's number 4. That's
Riley Harlan.
Oh,
yep. Bad snap's got Riker scrambling. He's under pressure. He's looking, and he's going to throw it away. Very smart of Marble to get rid of that football.
Nice save. Well, that was exciting. Let's see if we can catch the replay.
Yeah, bad snap coming from the center. Ball gets away from Marble, and St. John's defensive line just walked right through the offense. So Riker was able to scramble and throw the ball away to preserve the yardage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Round Valley 33.
Well, not what you want to happen on the first play of the game, but at least he didn't lose that big chunky yardage.
High snap. Marble's going to come to the outside. He's got a hole. He crosses the 40 down to the 44.
That was worth at least 9.
And where they're spotting it, he got the first down.
That is good for the first.
So Marble with an 11-yard scamper there on the keeper. Riker back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Hands off to, no, it's a keeper. He's got it going to the far side. He gets around his man and gets out across the 50 on the tackle. They're going to spot it at the 49 going in. So that's about a 6-yard run for Marble on the carry. So it looks like Marble is getting after it already.
Yeah, he's pretty quick, and he runs hard, especially when he gets to the outside like that.
Absolutely. So now Riker's back in shotgun again. He's got Harlan back there with him, two spread out wide on the near side. Jordan at the numbers, and I believe that's Walker at the hash. He's going to the opposite way, and he will pick up the first down, but not by much.
Yeah, good try by the defender to try and drag him backwards a yard. Didn't quite get enough.
Did you get a number on that? Who was the receiver on that? Was that Baker?
That was 24.
24. That was Jordan Elmer with the reception. Oh, that's going to be blown dead.
Yep, we had a little early action there.
We have
Dead ball.
procedure.
False start. Offense. 5 yards. Replay the down.
Procedure penalty on Round Valley. That's going to back them up 5.
Looked like our left tackle flinched as I looked at the replay there.
Yeah, I look for a lot of nerves in this first series until, or in this possession, until they have a chance to settle down and kind of work into their routine.
Indeed.
So we got Jordan split out to the far side, Jordan and Walker on the near side with Riker and Harlan deep. Here's the snap. There's the option. Riker's going to keep it, and he's got a hold. He's getting outside. He gets across the 40 down to about the 43 or 37.
For a first, not quite. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short. So that'll be 14 yards, I believe.
Yeah, so he does get the oh, no, he doesn't. He got out to about the 37-yard line.
All righty. Still has Riley Harlan in the backfield with him.
Yeah, so we got Jordan on the near side, 2 split out far wide to the right. Jordan and Walker. Here's the keeper. Harlan gets across the 30 down to about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, that was an excellent run. Let's see if we can catch the replay on that. Replay tonight brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Ooh, squeezed. That's a weird word to try to say this early in the game. Right in the middle there and popped on out, and we got our first timeout.
Yeah, timeout St. John's, their
Timeout.
defense.
St. John's, they're first.
Yeah, St. John's is going to want to take a minute to kind of figure out how the defense is leaking. They are getting good penetration. I think if you could say they're guilty of anything, they might be just overplaying their hand a little bit. They need to settle down and kind of read the offensive line and see what's going on there. But Round Valley's doing a good job. They've cleaned it up in the middle. I'm sure Coach Haas is giving them a little bit of a pep talk saying, hey, look, they are in our face way too much. You guys have got to keep them out.
Maybe they went down to the altitude hyperbaric chamber this week, got a little refreshment, recharged with the bye week, and are performing better because, you know, I've definitely seen improvement this week so far. Proud of that line to this point.
So I lied to you, ladies and gentlemen. I said the 27. It's actually spotted at the 26. So Round Valley's at the St. John's 26 going in 1st and 10.
All right, getting lined up, ready to start play again.
Sorry, I just got a text. Somebody's wanting to know if we need to leave the microphone that's taped down over there. Harlan not finding a hole. St. John's defense collapsed on him quickly.
Loss of about a half a yard.
So 2nd down. 2nd and 10 for Round Valley as the St. John's defense has made an adjustment. And we are still about, what, the 26 and a half?
2nd 10 for the Elks.
So we got Marble and Harlan back in shotgun. Jordan and Elmer looks like they're split out wide. Here's the keeper. Marble gets around. There's a flag. That's going to be a
That's
holding.
territory for sure.
Yeah, that's a hold as Riker tries to get around and out to the 20.
Holding offense.
Are you online? Okay, because it's not updating. I'm not seeing your stats.
Holding offense, number 66. 10 yards, replay the down.
I'm not going to lie, Dan, that feels like my fault because I just bragged on the offensive line play.
Yeah, I just did a refresh. See if that didn't help you.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing anything in the old spreadsheet. Let me go ahead and refresh.
Yeah, I don't, so I'm in the wrong sheet. Is that what I just heard?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
2021. Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I thought that was the sheet that he shared. But anyway,
I
yeah,
can
so
try and find it.
still some hickeys, guys. Sorry about that. So Riker, and now we got timeout Round Valley because they want to take a chance.
Round Valley, they're first.
So, Ethan, can you take this for a minute while I try to catch everything up?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so another timeout. And I am, how many windows do I have open? I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. There we go. All right, I'm going to take this opportunity to shout out another one of our beautiful sponsors, Beehive Homes of Eager. Come join our family here at Beehive Homes and enjoy the comfort of a home-like atmosphere where you are treated like family. Home-cooked meals, friendly staff. I know, been over there from time to time, done a little service here and there, and always so friendly, and seems like a really nice place. That's the Beehive Homes in Eager. All right, we're getting lined back up here, getting ready to resume play. 8:56 left in this first quarter.
All right, after timeout, we're back at it, second down.
Drop back to pass.
Almost scrambles to the right side, passes in. 23 gets it. Gaining about 5 on the play. Brett Jordan with the reception. Third down.
Well, got some positive yards out of that. Not as much as we would have hoped for, but broken play. We're able to pick up about 7.
Was that a pass or a
That
carry?
was a pass to 20. Was that 22 or 24?
24. That was
24. 23.
23.
Yeah,
Okay.
23. So if I switch sheets here, is Brett Jordan.
So Brett Jordan with the reception. Okay, guys, I am caught up. So let me close that one. You should now have. I just need to update.
Yeah, there we go. All right, dropping back for the pat. Oh, and the receiver slipped. Dang it.
So an incomplete pass to
Had his man
Dallin.
open.
Yeah, Dallin Walker.
It looks like the turf monster got him here. Oh, as he came out of his break, feet go out from underneath him. Incomplete pass. 4th down, Round Valley.
Yeah, so now we've got double sticks on the field.
Still positive yards. We're
Back about the 35.
43 rushing yards, 12 passing yards so far in this first drive. That's nothing to sneeze at.
And Round Valley is going to go for it. They're pretty confident. Walker and Jordan on the near side. Elmer on the far side. Marbles back to pass, and he's going to fumble. And the ball is picked up by Harlan. Heads up play by Harlan.
On the short of the first. St. John's will recover the ball on their own 42-yard
And as the St. John's defense collapses on marble, the ball comes loose, and Riley Harlan was able to pick it up.
I mean, if you're going to fumble, you might as well fumble it 7 yards down the field.
Absolutely.
Just lucky that Riley was there to pick it up. All right, as we get set, St. John's taking over.
Here's the handoff, and he's picked up early, and no go as he is collapsed upon by a wall of Round Valley defenders. Riley Harlan getting in there first with
good for about a yard, looks like to me.
Yeah, I could give the entire defense an assist on that, but I think the nod actually goes to Harlan. He came in hard and broke that up.
And credit to that DN for going ahead and sticking the quarterback, forcing him to hand that ball off and not pop it back outside.
Man goes in motion. He drops back to pass, and he's going to get picked up in the middle, but he will
get forward for the extra 2 yards.
Yeah, he's going to get across the 50. He's down at the 48, and that's going to be close. That's going to force a measurement as they spot it at the 48.
And that's our foreign exchange student number 7, Oscar Seth, coming out, getting a breather. That was, I believe, what, number 12? Was that Gage coming in for him?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
Gage is number 5. Who's number 12? Ziegler, of course, Ziegler. Brody.
Quarterback's looking for a pass. There it is. He's got it to 32. 32 is Asher Rabin, and he's going to pick up the first down for St. John's.
That is a rowdy fan section for St. John's over there. I think one of the teams that has really appreciated the visitors' bleachers being brought back this year.
And, you know, isn't it nice that Round Valley actually has enough accommodation for St. John's fans?
Yep.
Is that Clancy Wiltbank? Is that how you say that?
I believe so, yes.
Clancy Wiltbank with the keeper, and he's going to take it out across the 40-yard line to the 39. So Wiltbank's back in shotgun. He's got a man back deep. I can't read his number. I'll try to pick that up in a minute. Here's the snap with the keeper. It's dropped, and he's hit deep. Gets away.
Gets free. Oh, with the save. That's number 3, I believe.
So started him with almost a 10-yard loss. He was able to break free and turns it into 2 positive yards. So it's now 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
That's an impressive.
Who was on that? Who got the tackle? Did you see?
That was Riker. He ended up with the tackle. Hey, Rustin, you can tighten it in a little bit more. You're getting a little far
So we have an official's timeout. Not sure. Might have been an equipment issue. Not sure what's going on there, but now it's blown ready for play. Wiltbank's back in shotgun. Man goes in motion. Here's the snap. He's looking for the pass. He's under pressure. He dumps it off, and it is dropped. Dropped by Michael Bushman for St. John's.
.5 minutes, 12 seconds left here in this Tread Masters first quarter.
So we've got a 4th and 5. It's going to be, I guess St. John's is going to, it's hard to tell what they're going to do, honestly, because they like to do that rugby-style quick kick. Oh, he's under center. No, they're going for it. Here's the handoff up the middle.
I don't think they got it, Dan.
They didn't even get close. They got 2 yards and got pushed back. The Round Valley defense collapsed on them, And it looks like Trayson Merrill was the first one to get in there and clog things up.
That was an excellent stand by the Round Valley D, taking over.
So Round Valley is almost getting the ball back where they started after the kickoff.
That's a little better field possession this time around. I think they were on the 30.
They were about the 31, so now they're at the 37. So about what? They made 6 yards on that series.
Hey, we will take it.
As I switch gears here. 2 receivers out to the far side are going to be Jordan and Elmer. Out here on our side is, no, Elmer's over here. Dallin Walker is going in motion. And we have delay of game, so that's going to back Round Valley up.
Dead ball. Delay of game. Offense. 5 yards. Replay first down.
Oh, that's all right. A little more field to run on.
It looks like Baca having a little chat with the line, not the line judge,
Head linesman.
the head linesman.
Line judge is over on the sticks.
Gotcha.
Riker and Harlan back in shotgun. Dallin Walker going in motion. There's the fake. Riker's going to hang on to it, and he's going to plow across the 35, where they will mark it at the 36. So that will be about a, what, 6-yard gain?
4 yards. Got
4?
most of the penalty back.
Okay.
So now we've got 2nd and 11 coming up.
Clock continues to run with 4:35 now in the half. Marble and Harlan in shotgun. We've got Jordan and Walker on our side with Elmer on the far side. He's looking. There's Jordan, and it bounces in front of him. Looked like Marble might have rushed that just a little bit as the pass falls short.
It looked like a play where he's thrown to a spot, and either he didn't get the ball where he wanted it, or the receiver got a little too far upfield. We'll never know because we don't know the play call. But
you know, I'm going to venture to guess it's a little bit of probably a little bit of both. I would imagine that the boys are playing with a bunch of nerves on both sides of the ball right now. That's St. John's and Round Valley included. I imagine motions are high. Marble's looking back to pass. There's the bubble screen in front, and he is stopped at the 35. They're going to mark it back at the line of scrimmage.
Defense stays home on that one. They weren't biting on the screen. Oh, that was 70 or 77. Couldn't quite see from the old replay there.
Who did that go to? I didn't get a number.
That went to the tight end. I couldn't see the number.
I'm wondering if that was Merrill. There's the kick. It is up, it is high, it is deep, and it's going to bounce and die at the 32-yard line. St. John's 32-yard line, that's where they're going to start 1st and 10.
All righty. Well. Exciting so far.
Holding. Defense.
Defense.
Oh, defensive holding. Okay.
We're going to back it up. It's not going to be good for a first, but
no, they're not going to replay the kick. They're going to probably say it was post kick. So
and tack it onto the end.
And what they'll do is they'll take it from the. Well, that's the conversation that they're having right now on the field is where to spot the ball. So the back judge and the referee are going to confer. What it's really going to matter is, was it post or pre-kick? Probably. So we'll get the word from Mr. Chavis.
Holding on the return team, number 70. 10 yards will be marked from the end of the run. First down, St. John's.
All right, so apparently that was post kick.
Post kick.
I'm quite sure he was hoping it was pre-kick, and they were going to get a 4th and 1 and thinking about going for it. But
Well, if it had been at the line of scrimmage, I believe they would have had the chance. If it would have been defensive holding at the line of scrimmage, then they might have had a chance to re-kick. I'm not sure. That's one I got to look up.
oh no, we done stumped Dan the Truth Muth here on Friday night.
Well, I'm not. I'm just, I'm real leery about just going out on a limb anymore. All right, so Wiltbank's under center. Simpkins goes in motion. The handoff to number 4, Richardson. And he's going to get about, 3, 4? Oh, 5.
Indeed, gets ahead of steam, headed to the line, and had a lead blocker. Got an extra 2 yards off of that block, so well-executed play there.
Yeah, both defenses doing really well right now. Wilbank under center. Winters in motion. Here's a handoff up the middle to Richardson, and he gets nowhere.
Hit hard in the backfield by number 12, Trayson Merrill.
Number 12?
No, number 12. Dang it, Brody Ziegler. Why am I having such a hard time with Brody's number tonight?
Well,
Probably because I'm terrible with names, Dan. The only job I shouldn't have is calling people's names, and here I am just a doing it.
hey, I do that all the time.
Well, my apologies, Brody. I'll get it right one of these first days.
Wilbank's back in shotgun. 32 is in motion. Rabin.
Did we get a little action before the snap?
And we have a procedure.
Dead ball, false start, offense. 5 yards, third down.
So now St. John's trying to get to antsy.
That actually looked like the wide receiver, kind of
Fell forward a little bit.
fell forward and kind of twitched a little bit. It wasn't much, but hey, I guess if they're staring at you when you do it.
At the varsity level, when they say get set, they mean get set.
Indeed.
Clark's been quiet tonight, looking for him to make a difference in the secondary of St. John's. Waybank's rolling out under pressure from Jordan, and he gets tackled.
By Brody Ziegler, number 12.
He was being chased by Jordan, but Brody got over there and wrapped him up, and for a loss
Crosses
of
all the way
yeah, that
from
was
one side of the field to the other. Well done.
He ran about 30 yards to gain -1.
That brings another 4th and long. It's like another punt here.
Yeah, it looks like St. John's wants to get that ball out of the red zone.
Waiting for a personal protector here.
There's the snap. Here's the punt.
Ooh, almost got a piece of it.
There's Walker at the 30. He's now across the 40. Fades a tackle, 30, 45, 50. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 50-yard line. So a 20-yard scamper by Dallin Walker. As I have to add him to the list. Huh. Wonder what that was all about.
Yeah, I heard that loud and clear, but I'm not sure even which side it came from.
Yeah,
I'm assuming St. John's because I heard it so clearly.
Well, the problem is we don't have a mic over there, do we?
No. So I'm looking for a megaphone if I'm being honest with you.
Here's the handoff to Harlan. He gets across the 50, 45, 40, and down to about the 37-yard line, where it is marked by head linesman Greg Chavis Sr.
What a run. Oh, finishing strong.
So Harlan with a positive 13 yards.
Excellent block by that receiver out there, number 24, I believe. Is that Elmer? Is that 24? Yeah, Jordan Elmer with the block on that play.
Riker's back in shotgun. Here's the handoff to Baker. Baker gets hit at the line, plows through, and he's going to get down to about the 32-yard line.
Turned a gain of 1 into a gain of about, what is that, 4.5, 5?
Yeah, I believe that is
About 4.
right. Number 5 is Gage Baker. That finally got one right.
Hey, we'll take it. It's progress, baby.
So what was that? That was about a 5-yard gain for Baker?
1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like we still got about 6 to go. And that is going to bring an end to the Treadmaster first quarter of play. Wow.
Yeah. So I got to fix a couple things here as I gave too many numbers to the wrong kid. There we go.
And you get a number, and you get a number.
And you get one, and you get one. Yeah, all right.
Well, I'm not going to lie, it feels a lot better than last week when there weren't a lot of yards to hand out to these Elks players.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
I'm sorry, the week before last. I forget about that little bye week we had.
When you're playing Snowflake at the Gila Valley, I mean, literally, Thatcher, well, I don't want to speak negative of Thatcher. They are a solid football team. That coach has done great things down there. They are big, they are fast, they are physical. They are everything that you would want a football team to be. But unfortunately, I'm an Elk. So, if I got to throw any shade, it's like, well, dang it, you came up here and beat us, and I don't like that. So,
yeah, although I will say that that Thatcher team is going to be a team to watch out for. They had a lot of seniors on that roster.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there'll be some very familiar names at the end of the season. So as we flip the field, Round Valley's now at the St. John's 32.5 going in. And at the end of the first quarter, Round Valley's offense really showing some steam.
Indeed.
So we got Baker and Marble back in shotgun. Looks like looks like Jordan Elmer's out on the far side. Baker's going to fight, get up to about the 30, and then St. John's will push him all the way back. Of course, that's all for naught because they're going to mark progress at the 31.
Gain of about, 1?
Nope. Actually, they're going to spot him right at the 30. So, yes, a gain of about 1.
So, 1 yard gain to start off the Arizona Choice Insurance second quarter.
So, Round Valley with a third and 4 situation?
Yep. What appears to be to me, Mr. Muth?
Marble and Baker in shotgun. 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. As a man goes in motion, that's going to be Merrill in motion. And there's a hole. He turns the corner at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Riker Marble.
That is a Trail Riders touchdown.
Wow, the lights are blinking. Are you kidding me? When did we get that?
Hey, man, these new lights are cool. You obviously did not watch the broadcast, the first game of the season where we debuted.
No, I was in the Sacramentos. That's why I wasn't here. But, wow, no kidding.
It's pretty neat. These LEDs, they are instant, so you get to do lots of fun stuff. Apparently, somebody ran into our cameraman.
That is something else.
And it's good. That means Round Valley leads 7-0. 10 minutes, 58 seconds left. Arizona Choice Insurance second quarter. Makes me feel good. Hear the fight song going on. We got the students in the student section cheering and dancing. I believe tonight was a blackout. Big shout out, Cowboy Up. They're in Midtown Springerville. Hey, it's woodcutting season. Any way you look at it. You need a new steel chainsaw. You need parts for your old one. You need to get ready. You need chain. You need a new bar. Go down, talk to Jeff there at Cowboy Up, and you know that any of your feed needs, Cowboy Up. They're good people. Give them some love. Tell them we sent you.
So it looks like Round Valley is going to get squared away for kickoff. St. John's getting lined up at the 50. Of course, we're kicking from the 40. Flores getting his kicking team all set, counting his players up as he gets ready to go.
This is what happens when I drink Red Bull, Dan. I'm sorry.
Oh, I should have had you get me one. I need a little Kickapoo juice. Oh, wait a minute. I have one. Look at that.
Oh, are you going to drink mine?
No.
Cool. Here. Hey, I've still got half of one, so if you
here's a line drive kick. It's going to go in the end zone. So St.
Out
John's
the
will start
back.
1st and 10 on their 20.
Woo. That makes me excited.
So now Round Valley's got an opportunity to stop St. John's defensively, see if they can pin them back in the end zone, perhaps force a fumble. Let's see what happens here in the second quarter with 10:58 left on the clock as Round Valley's defense is getting set. I'm noticing a lot of these players for Round Valley are actually playing Ironman football.
Yeah.
I'm going to be interested to see how that comes out to play in the late third quarter, early fourth quarter, as fatigue and contact and game situation starts to take its toll. Kind of lost my train of thought. Sorry about that.
You ever just stumble into a sentence and say, hey, how do I get out of here?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened right there. It's like I came to the bus stop and wouldn't open the door. All right, here we go. Wiltbank's back in shotgun. Here's the snap. It's going to be up the middle. He's bouncing around looking for a hole. He finds one, and he's going to get out to about the 31-yard line.
That was some pretty impressive effort there. He broke at least two.
Kyle Clark bringing him down by the shoestrings. So that's going to give St. John's first and 10 at the 31. So they're definitely trying to put some distance between them and their own goal line. St. John's now Wiltbank's under center.
Rivalry game, you got to answer back once.
Here's the handoff, a little bit of a collision. He's caught up with at the line of scrimmage. There's a bit of
pushing a little bit.
Yeah.
Is he going to fall forward for one? Are they going to give him two?
Trying to get a number. Who came out of that pile last? I think that was Gage Baker with the tackle. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him in my stat sheet. So Round Valley's defense now both times creating a stop, trying to keep St. John's at short yardage. Wait back, Wiltbank's under center. He's rolling out to pass. He's under pressure. He evades a tackle, and he'll be brought down at the 35 by Brett Jordan.
Which will bring up third down and at least 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. They're going to say he went down right at the 35. So St. John's now 3rd and 6. Most people would argue this is a passing down, but I think we just saw their passing down. They're probably going to keep this on the ground, but who knows? Now, Wiltbank's back in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers wide, one near and one far. Man goes in motion. He's going to come out of the backfield, and he's going to get hit across the middle at the number 32. That is Asher Rabin, and that will be 4th down. Who wrapped him up? Did you get a number?
I did not. I was looking at other things. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it was Oh, you know what? I know who that was.
Do you care to share with the class there, Mr. Moon?
I believe that was Mr. Jordan from the linebacker position, hit him right across the middle. So it looks like St. John's is going to punt the ball away, try to get it back in deep in Round Valley territory. It's blocked. It's a live ball, and okay, so wait a minute.
Doesn't have to travel past the line of scrimmage, though?
Well, so if it hit a lineman, it would be illegal touching, and it should be a penalty. If it hit a Round Valley player, it'd be a live ball, and it'd be 1st and 10 St. John's going the other way. I'm not sure what happened there. But, okay, well, 1st and 10 Round Valley on the St. John's 34-yard line.
Once again, we're calling for the fastest kids to the field at halftime. Help us raise some dollar bills for the Round Valley FBLA middle school.
Looks like St. John's trying to get a substitution in. They were playing with 10. Now they've got 11. Umpire and the referee are on the ball. Looks like they're about ready to blow it ready for play. That was an interesting kick. Not sure what happened there. Riker's back in shotgun. He's going to keep it. He's dropping back to pass. He's looking downfield. And there
I mean, that's
is
almost
an
offensive pass interference.
that
but-
was offensive pass interference.
And a flag afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Dallin Walker with pass interference. I'm not sure if that's what the call's going to be or if it's going to be celebration. No, he's signaling to the referee. I think he's either going to call PI or offensive holding. Just looking at his hand signals here. I'm not sure what they're...
Pass interference, offense,
Yeah.
penalties declined. 1st down.
That's kind of what I figured would happen, but here we are.
Sometimes I hate being right, but yeah, Walker just grabbing a hold of his jersey, trying to break up that play.
Hey, well, if he had made him miss the ball and he didn't catch it, I would have taken the penalty over the turnover. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, can you blame him?
No, not at all.
I mean, don't want to advocate penalties here, but
Well, you
You know.
know, I've heard coaches say that's a good penalty to give up.
yeah.
So this is actually a good news, bad news situation for St. John's. They are on the 3-yard line. Wilbanks under center at the 2. He does not have a lot of room to work. He's under pressure and is. Looks like the ball comes out. Round Valley gets it at the 5. Yeah. Round Valley gets it at the 6 as the ball comes out on the carry from number 22, Tel Parker.
Oh my god! Can you believe this last turn of events? Blocked punt, interception,
Yeah,
fumble.
I would have never thunk it.
Hey, it's an unconventional way of making yardage, but I don't think the Elks are going to be complaining. That's going to be 1st and goal, right at about the is that 6 or 7?
6-yard line. No, you know what? It is the 7. They spotted it at the 7. Marble and Baker back in shotgun. Riker with the keeper. He crosses the 5 down to about the. Oh, he got in.
That's good for a Trail Riders touchdown.
So with the 7-yard carry, Marble with the touchdown.
Well done, sir.
So now we're going to go ahead and wait for Mr. Flores to kick the ball.
Oh, what a great second effort. Makes it to that corner pylon.
Well, this game is the story in this first half so far has been just capitalizing on miscues on both sides.
Good hold.
Here's the
Kick
kick.
is up.
No good.
Was it wide? Must have been wide.
So here's the fight song. I'm going to crank it up for you. I'm going to go to the live stream and see if there's any comments.
Yeah, I saw a few people welcoming you back. I was going to bring it up.
Well, I'm looking for Emily is supposed to be watching from Portales. Oh, sorry about that, Ethan. Thank you. Emily is supposed to be watching from her dorm room. So I was looking for her to see if she was going to chat us up.
That was Lori Baker welcoming you back to the stream.
Well, thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. It's good to be back. I'm going to be a part-timer. I'm going to be in and out, admittedly. But I'm getting the best of both worlds. I'm getting to go back to refereeing, and I get to be here. So, loving it right now. I didn't realize how much I missed this until we started rolling. So, Flores has got his kicking team ready to go. It looks like back deep for St. John's is Tel Parker. Here's the kick, and it is a line drive to, that is Asher Rabin. He picks it up across 10-15, and he is brought down at about the 17, 18-yard line.
Looks like they're going to give him the 18, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
then he just moved it forward a foot. So
19.
19.
They're going to go ahead and spot that on the 19. And I did not see who got the tackle. Everything happened so fast and change screens and do everything else. So my stats on tackles are going to be just a little bit off. I do apologize.
It looked like Merrill and, was that Harlan? Or is that number 7? It's either 4 or 7. I'm trying to tell from the replay, can't see it.
Oh, picked up and brought down by Brett Jordan. And he is slammed for about a 4-yard loss.
Oh, no, we've got a Redskin limping on the field. That's number 69.
Number 69, that is Jackson Greer. Looks like he got stepped on.
Yeah, that's an ankle or a foot.
Yeah, I think he got cleated in the foot.
Well, looking at the replay, he almost...
Did he roll it?
Almost looks like he, might have rolled his ankle or maybe sprinting out to that sideline. Could be a hamstring, but it looked like more toe ankle.
Okay, so Wiltbank's back in shotgun with Bushman going in motion. There's a pass to him, and he is hit and brought down hard by Kyle Clark at the, 10-yard line for another big loss. St. John's now in double sticks with 3rd and almost 20 to go.
Yeah, not going to lie, Round Valley turning up the heat here on defense so far.
Well, it's good to see those. It's good to see those guys coming in with some blitz packages, or if they're not blitzing, they are reading those plays very well. Wiltbank's back in shotgun.
Well, it doesn't hurt to have 2 weeks to prepare for the game either, Move.
That's true. Wiltbank's back to pass. He's going to air it out, and it is broken up.
The hands of Riker.
It is broken up by Riker Marble. Oh, the intended receiver, Ashton Simpkins. And it is 4th and 20, or 19. I'm going to call it 20. And I'm sure, yeah, they're setting up to kick. Looks like Jordan Winters is going to be kicking. It looks like Dallin Walker and who is that? Is that Brett Jordan out there receiving?
Yeah.
There's a kick. It's over towards Walker. He's going to catch it in stride. 30, 25, 20, 15. Flags are coming out. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. More flags. Oh, man, there is going to be all kinds of holding on this as he is brought down at the 19-yard line. And more flags.
One. And a hat.
Yeah, well, flag's a hat. So, we've got all kinds of stuff going on here as we see this.
This will be interesting as they untangle all of this.
Yeah, I'm going to get things ready here for Mr. Chavez.
So, in watching the replay, I didn't see any flagrant hits in the back. I mean, more like bumping into each other as the field kind of changes over. So I'm not seeing anything really egregious, but maybe at the end of the play, I don't know what happened, if there was a little skirmish or some words said, or I'm not sure.
Well, at the end of the play, I'm sure that it was some player conversation that might have prompted those last flags. Emotions are still pretty high in this rivalry, especially on the field. So
we have 2 fouls on the play. First foul, block in the back, white, which will be half the distance from here. Second foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, white, again half the distance. First down, Round Valley.
Wow.
Both against St. John's. Wow.
Wow. So half the distance. So where'd they spot him? They spotted him at the what, 19?
19.
So that is 8. So that is an 8 and a 4-yard penalty. 8.5. I'm going to call it 9 just to make the math easy. And then 4 to balance it out. So yeah.
So are they going to be on the 4-yard line?
Well, they go half the distance.
And then half the distance again.
And then
so that'll be the 4-yard line.
Yep. Yeah, that gives Round Valley
hurt. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that puts Round Valley in awesome field position. That is not what you want to happen.
I didn't see the unsportsmanlike. I'm not sure what that was called.
I'm telling you, it was.
Words were exchanged. Frustrations.
Almost certainly, because I didn't see any physical movement. So that tells me that that's more of a. So Dallin Walker, how many yards on that carry did he get?
Well,
he caught it back here at the 40, right?
Yeah.
So
I think it was closer to the 50 is where he fielded it. Maybe the 45 split the difference?
Yeah. Here's the snap. Baker's looking for a hold, and he's going to get hit hard and brought down pretty close to the line of scrimmage. He might have gained 1 or 2, but there's a flag.
Got a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, it's holding.
Offense, number 66, 10 yards, replay first down.
Yeah.
So that'll bring it 1st and goal at the 14. Try it again.
So Baker's what, 4-yard run is nullified by the penalty.
Yeah, that looks like they were going to give him about 2 yards on that play of forward progress.
Yep.
We're going to go 1st and goal from the 15.
So Marble and Harlan back in shotgun, 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Jordan Elmer over on our sideline. Merrill going in motion. Riker with the pitch, it's batted down. Scoop by number 15 from St. John's, Michael Bushman, and he's going to carry the ball down to the
and another flag.
St. John's 40-yard line, and now there's another flag.
And that was from the
backfield
judge, who was trailing behind the play, and I immediately saw
block in the back on the return, White, 10 yards, first down, St. John's.
Well then.
Yep. Well, that's going to put Round Valley on defense. What could have been catastrophic turns out to be actually kind of good news for St. John's, even with the penalty. But it's a shame that Mr. Bushman's run there is almost nullified.
Yeah.
So now Round Valley's defense with the opportunity to come up with a big stop in this series. Wilt Banks under center. Looks like there's an audible. There's a snap. Hands off in the middle. He's hit. And there's several in on the action.
That'll bring us down to the 5-minute mark here in your Arizona Choice Insurance second quarter.
So Brody Ziegler in on the tackle. St. John's gaining about, what, 5-4?
About 4 on that, I believe.
Doesn't look like St. John's is in a hurry as they come to the line of scrimmage. Wilbank's back in shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side.
4.5 minutes left in the half. Wilbank from the shotgun, 1 behind him.
Here's the snap. He's looking across the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brett Jordan with the interception.
And it is ruled a catch by the head linesman.
So Brett Jordan with a big interception right there to get Round Valley the ball back on the St. John's 29-yard line.
My goodness. Dan, you're a professional surveyor. What do you make of all this? How would you survey this situation, sir?
If I had to survey this situation, I'd say that there is a lot of emotion on that field tonight.
Both teams playing hard, I'll give them that.
Absolutely.
Both trying to make big plays and trying to capitalize.
Marble and Harlan. There's a handoff to Harlan. He's plugging up the middle, and he's going to get about 4 yards on the carry.
Hey, 4 every play is all you need.
Yeah, so what, 2nd and 6, Round Valley?
2nd and 6.
On the 25-yard line going in.
We're down to about 4 minutes left here in this Arizona Choice Insurance second quarter.
So I'm sure Round Valley's wanting to use as much time on the clock as they possibly can at this point. Here's Marble, and I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure what that was either.
Here's the snap to Marble. He hands off to Harlan. No, I'm sorry. That's Clark. Clark gets out across the 5, and he scores.
That's good for a Trail Riders touchdown. Well, so much for taking all the time off the clock. I guess the score will do just fine.
Kyle Clark with the carry gets, how many yards was that? Help me out. They were on the 20, what?
5?
Yeah, great run by Clark.
I like it, sir.
There's the kick, and it's good.
And with that, Round Valley up 20-0 over the St. John's Redskins.
And here's your fight song.
Oh my goodness. What a game, Mr. Move, what a game.
Oh yeah. This is what I was hoping the first half would look like, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, here, let's go Elks. We couldn't be happier with the way this first half is going. But hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, St. John's is gonna have their rallying moment. They always do. This is one of the games where they definitely play hard. I'm not comfortable with that lead. I'm not.
Hey, 20 points going into half is good insurance, not unlike the insurance provided by Farmers Insurance, your agent here in Round Valley, Troy Merrill. But I'm with you. That's not enough coverage for my needs and wants.
No, it isn't, because St. John's is definitely as capable as we are as putting points on the board. I think what they need to do is settle down, make a couple of adjustments. If they do that, they can come out and get it back. And then we're doing score for score to see who's going to end up the last man standing in the last minute of the ball game.
At the rate turnovers and everything else has been happening, I mean, there's 3 minutes left. We could have 4 more possession changes before this is all said and done. Oh,
Raven's going to get brought down at the 25. There's a block in the back, but it wasn't flagged, so I guess it didn't happen. Marble with the tackle. course, it's easy to see everything from up here.
This is true.
It'd almost be nice to have an eye in the sky. I'm not going to lie. Last night in our game, I would have loved to have like a drone with an aerial view helping out with some of the coverages. Four-man mechanics is just hard.
I didn't see the block in the back on the replay. I didn't see any downed white jerseys.
No, it was them blocking us in the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
indeed.
Wilbank's back to snap. He's standing on his own 20. He's looking downfield. He's going to air it out.
He took a shot for that one as he threw.
And Winters
And
not
hit
able
hard.
to. Yeah, Winters wasn't able to come down with it. Sorry, Ethan. I'm walking and talking all over you.
Oh, I know. I was watching that poor quarterback kind of slow to get up, being helped up by his teammates.
Did
I'm going to go ahead and watch the replay because he took a shot.
Who hit him?
I'm going to see right now.
Oh, right.
Was that Keanu?
It's either going to be Keanu or Baker. I'm
Who's
not
got
sure.
the white sleeves? Is that Keanu?
Keanu's got a white sleeve.
Yep, with the tape hanging down, that was Keanu on that hit.
Yeah. So Keanu punishing Wilbank. Wilbank back in shotgun again from his own 20. He's looking. He's going to air it out across the middle again.
Oh.
And the play is broken up again. This time by Dallin Walker and Riker Marble. So another incomplete pass from St. John's as it's now, 3rd and
10.
10.
Yeah.
I was looking for the other marker. And I'm like, oh, because it's behind the down
Well,
counter.
two incomplete passes means no yards so far
Yeah.
for this Redskin team.
Well, that does make sense. 2 incomplete passes. It's now 3rd down. Yeah. Let's do the math on that, shall
I
we?
believe that's how math works. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been a while.
It's like numbers and stuff.
Well, they keep trying to change math. I don't know why or how, but they keep trying to change it. But it's always worked for me.
Yeah. Don't get me started.
I know, and you're a self-starter, so I just need to settle down over here.
Yeah, I don't want to go off on that rant. All right, here we go. Wilbank's back in. The ball is spotted on the 25. Wilbank is standing. No, he's under center. Oh, yeah, we've got some movement. I don't know. Encroachment, Round Valley. Okay.
I don't know how I
Dead
feel
ball,
about that.
encroachment, defense, 5 yards, 3rd down.
Huh.
Felt like he stopped, but
Well, there was also movement, but I guess they're going to say that the defense drew the movement.
well, I think he leaned so far forward his helmet might have crossed the line.
Yeah. Wilbank under center. He's rolling out. He's looking downfield under pressure from Merrill. Rabin with the ball. He will get the 1st down as he gets out to the 35-yard line.
But clock is still running until they get the chain set.
2.5 minutes on the clock. Ball on the Redskin 35-yard line. Whistles blowing. Clock is moving. Players coming onto the field.
Yeah, Rabin did not get out of bounds to kill the clock. So
Down to 2:20.
Wilbank under center. Hands off to 4. Richardson with it. Richardson with the game.
Okay.
2nd down. 2 minutes.
give me a number 10. Was that 69?
Yeah.
69. That is Nell. Nell Rubicaba with the tackle tonight. So Big Nell in there clogging things up.
I like it.
Good to see him back on the football field. Wilbank under center. He hands off up the middle. There's a hole to about the 43. Yeah, they're going to spot him at the 43.
I mean, they've got 2 timeouts, but I guess just saying, hey, let's try and get a little momentum. Let's get another 1st down, get some confidence up, and then go back to the passing attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Or just
why.
trying to use what clock they got to keep Round Valley honest.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
they're wasting a lot of clock. Hand off to Rabin again. This time, he is
gets
hit.
stopped short. That's good. Oh, well, and then a late surge.
Well, the arm tackle by Ziegler, Rabin ran through it, got away from it, and ended up turning it into positive yardage. And now we're going to have a flag, dead ball flag.
What?
Prior to the flag, we have a timeout, St. John's.
And now we're going to have a discussion. Yeah, please turn that off. I don't want to hear how sausage is made.
Yeah.
Based on the situation, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we've got unsportsmanlike. After they signal the first down, then they'll mark off the penalty if there is one.
Yeah, so it's after the play, so they're going to go ahead and move the chains.
Yeah, first they got to mark the ball. First they're going to mark the ball, set the chains. Then they're going to discuss the penalty. And then as soon as the referee gets that taken care of, he's got a question from Coach Merrill that Greg Chavez Sr. is now coming out to address. He's explaining the situation.
So since the moving the chains like that basically indicates that essentially it's got to be against St. John's, right? Because they would just step off the yardage and then move the chains, wouldn't they? If it was against Round Valley, or
no? They got to set the chains, reset
Okay.
after the
Play was over, dead ball, unsportsmanlike, White. 15 yards, the 1st and 10.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically what you do, the procedure there, ball first, right? So you mark the ball, first down.
Play happened, let's get the chains set, and then we assess the penalty.
Then you move it back.
So it doesn't
correct.
necessarily matter. Okay.
No.
Well, I got lucky on that one anyways.
But that is, losing 15 yards puts you in double sticks. You got less than a minute left. Oh, no, I'm sorry. So it's 1st and 10 from the new spot. So
Interesting.
I was wrong. So now,
I mean, what do we know? Let's be honest.
no, I'm going to have to go back and look that up. Anyway, here we go. So 1st and 10 from about the 32. Wilbanks under center. Hands to Rabin. Rabin gets hit. And he is brought down at the 25. Fighting hard to get away from Round Valley. Baker with the tackle as they catch Rabin in the backfield.
Go ahead and watch that one again. It almost looked like
I want to say Baker and Harlan. Somebody's hanging on to a foot. I know that.
indeed. Are they going to go ahead and just let the clock expire here?
No, I think. Well,
Timeout, St. John's.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't understand that. You're letting a lot of time roll off, and then you're calling timeout. So I'm not sure I get that, but hey, coaches do what coaches do.
I mean, we just spent an extra time before the half to get a little extra pep talk in with the boys. I mean, or are we drawing up the trick play right now? The flea flicker or the Statue of Liberty?
No, I think as a coach you'd be conservative here. You just run the clock out, run a simple play, run the clock out, go into halftime and start talking about adjustments. I mean, both teams, there's still some miscues on both sides that need to be ironed out. So,
Indeed.
So I'm sure these coaches are going to want to talk about it.
Lots to talk about going into the old halftime. 11 seconds left in the Arizona Choice Insurance second quarter.
Wilbank's going to take a knee, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go into halftime now. St. John's and Round Valley both heading to their locker rooms. I am trying to pull up. I'm going to give it over to Wes for just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lesueur Advanced Automotive would like to give a free oil change to Amy Bell and Josh Adams.
Shane Walker, shake off the rust myth. Hey, thanks, Shane. Appreciate that.
Come on up here and get your
Yeah,
oil change.
Mr. Sherwood, I'll tell you, this game has been wild. That is for sure. I mean, it has been anything but predictable.
All right, kids,
That is
if
true.
you want to be in this foot race, we need you to grab $1 and head to the south side. If you want in
So
this
as
foot
I'm letting
race,
Wes kind of take things over for a minute,
But first, help me welcome to the 50-yard line and then some, your Round Valley Dance Team.
so coming out on the field now is Round Valley Dance Team. We are going to have to talk over their music a little bit, but we'll try to keep it to a minimum so you can enjoy it.
Indeed. Round Valley Dance Team kicking off our Lesueur Advanced Automotive halftime show here on Let's Go Elks on what has been so far an interesting game, to say the least.
It has been very interesting. And my internet connection's down, so I can't bring you scores from around the region. I was hoping to do
I'll
that.
see what I can do. I have a computer here. It does things such as that from time to time.
You know what? I do too. Let me learn to use it.
Oh, that's a stretch, Muth, at this point. Let's just...
Ouch. Ow.
You know, I enjoyed commentating with Scott last week, but I kind of missed
Picking on
the
me?
old Dan Muth I could just make fun of whenever I wanted to.
Yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of people enjoy making fun of me.
Does that make me a bully? Be honest.
No. No,
Okay.
see, I come from a generation where people didn't like you if they didn't pick on you.
That's
So-
true.
So, you know,
That was a neat show by the Round Valley Dance Team.
so let's look around the 3A for tonight.
Now help me welcome to the field.
All I got to do is pick the right week.
Round Valley Cheer.
And so Florence is up 1 over Veritas Prep.
Redskins and some Elks, little kiddos, big kiddos.
Okay, turn West down just a little bit so we can talk about a couple things. And nobody's posted any scores. That's great. Come on now, give me some scores.
Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing.
Yeah, here's Round Valley. This is the cheerleaders, right? Is that correct?
This is the cheer squad.
Oh, yeah, Florence got the forfeit, so
I've heard that's as good as a win in my book.
well, it is. Right now, none of the 3A scores are being posted. I wonder if they're on Max Prep, so let me go look over there.
I am not seeing anything on Max Preps yet.
Yeah. So things kind of slow.
To help the cheer squad, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try something new this evening. Everybody on your feet for the fight song.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Fight song, everybody. Here it comes. Round Valley's fight song.
And we got the crowd joining in, having a little fun.
Now this takes me back.
Indeed. It's a good one. I mean, if you're going to rip off a school, you might as well rip off Notre Dame, all right?
Well, no, I mean with the cheer and the spirit line going out and doing the fight song at halftime.
For your dance and cheer squads.
That
Coach Scarborough.
little bit of old school there for your watching enjoyment.
Where's my kiddos at?
Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to
Oh,
have some.
my goodness.
Are they having some kid races? They are. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, I love Wes's choice of music for this.
Okay, do they have any idea how long that field is for kids with legs that short?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to take a hot minute.
I mean, they'll go hard.
40 yards.
Yeah, they'll go hard for about 10 yards. It's going to be
Like-
interesting to see what happens when they get to the 20, 25.
I expect at least half of them will not have shoes by the time they get there. As you look at this mean field of competitors here.
Hang on, wait, we haven't started yet. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
False start.
False start.
This is a 0 to 5-year-old group right
Whose
here.
kid is that?
We got, you guys want to make them do a 40-yard dash? They're going to sleep good tonight. Whoever's at the finish line, you might want to take a knee. If you're at the, yeah, there we go. You might want to take a knee. Get that lined up a little more on point for them.
I don't know. Yellow shirt is excited.
You know what? Give him the head start.
On your marks. Get set.
Nope. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, we lost a shoe.
Oh, crossing the 40.
Basically Nostradamus.
Wow.
Get him a gift
Yeehaw.
card. Go get you some Pop Shop from Let's Go Elks, baby.
Okay, so we're getting reset for what? The next heat?
The next heat, the next age group. Oh, we've got a competitor down at the 30-yard line.
7-year-olds to the line.
Looks like Dad scooped him up.
6 and 7-year-olds
We're
to the
okay.
line.
All is well with the world again.
All right, so now the 6 and 7-year-olds. Oh, and we have quite a few of them. This could get interesting.
Oh, yep, they're in there. Elbow room.
Those donations and we'll make it a 100-yard dash. I'm just saying. 6 and 7-year-olds get on the line.
And they're still coming out.
That's a lot of 6 and 7-year-olds.
And look at them slowly creeping out there.
6 and 7-year-olds, everybody's foot on the line. On your mark. Get set. Go!
Wow, who is that?
In jeans. Oh, there we go. Is that Lex? No, that is.
With all that hair.
Oh, I know his name. I cannot think of it right now, and I feel bad. That is.
That was Dawson Lester. I thought
Yep,
it
Dawson
was.
Lester. Thank you, Wes.
Dawson
Wow.
Lester.
I was about to say I know who his dad is. I don't know if that's helpful. One of my wrestlers I coached this last year in Arizona Club Wrestling.
9-year-old on the field right now.
Uh-oh, here we go with the next heat.
This is the biggest group right here.
The biggest group. Maybe they're the hungriest.
Kiddos, are you ready? On your mark. Set. Go!
Oh, ran at almost.
A little bit of bump, rubbing, and racing
Hey,
going on there between, I believe,
Robin is a racing.
a St. John's Redskin and Round Valley Elk were almost foot for foot. I believe that kid's from St. John's, is he not?
He's wearing a Redskins jersey.
Yeah.
Number 13.
NAFL player from St. John's coming up with a big win.
I like it.
Uh-oh, here we go with another age group. Hey, while they're getting set at the line, I've got stats.
Well, let's hear him move.
Okay, so Round Valley's offense, 179 yards rushing, and that's a conservative estimate. Average rushing yards about 10.5. 12 yards passing, about 6 yards per pass. 1 interception by Brett Jordan. 35 yards in penalties, with the opponents having 53 yards in penalties. Round Valley with 4 first downs. Two. I've got 2, but some were nullified. Uh-oh.
The entire field went.
Did they listen that well at home?
So,
Ready.
kind of an impressive first half.
Go! Run
man.
Was that a tie? That was close.
That kid doesn't think it's a tie.
I'm going to watch the replay. I'll tell you how close that tie that was.
They were joking. St. John's number 33. St. John's kid number 33.
Do you have a replay on that?
Man.
Oh, we just wanted to see you run it again. There's no prize. We just wanted to see you do it twice. Just kidding. One more time.
I mean, that was close. I'm not going to lie. It was about a tie. They were both wearing red, so they looked like one runner out there.
Make some noise for Grant from St. John's. This is it. This is the open 12 and up age group for the kiddos. They were trying to get an adult version of this, and the hospital wanted to sponsor that. I feel like there might be something there. I think Hunt and Hamlin at the Wellness Center would have way too much to do if we had a geriatric edition of this thing. I don't know. The over 40-yard dash, I don't think there's enough time. 12 and up. On your marks. Set. Go!
If you're going to wear a pink shirt, you better be fast.
Yeah, you know,
Pink shirt dude.
you're fast when you need a lane to slow down in.
Indeed.
Kind of like what do they call that? The runaway ramp?
That was Britt. He runs just like Brody. I swear that was Britt. Hey, make some noise and give a big thanks for everybody that's helping out the FBLA tonight.
Yeah, still no games posted.
Oh, we got another heat lining up.
What? Okay.
Maybe these are the FBLA kids.
Hey, wait, I see a McBride down there.
I see cheerleaders.
7th and 8th graders. Softball players. Oh, yeah.
Ready. Should we make this one interesting? No, you don't want it to be interesting? Who wants him to run longer? Should we make him go farther? All right, spread it out.
Make them do 100.
Cody and Cody's helper. I'm sorry, I don't. Who is it?
So, guys, we have got about 2 minutes left until the 3-minute warm-up period. So you got about 5 minutes to go get your drinks, your snacks, take care of whatever it is you need to take care of. St. John's is now coming on the field to warm up.
Here it is.
So, big takeaway for St. John's. What would you change going into the second half of play?
They've got to settle down with the miscues. Defensively, they're pretty solid, but they have got to settle down. And right now, it's the penalties. And not just the penalties, but the penalties that don't need to happen. The dead ball and sportsmanlike, stuff like that. That just kills your momentum. It kills everything about your offense. So, or your defense. You make a great defensive stand, then you draw that penalty. It's unnecessary. So I think if anything, they just need to settle down, play the game the way they've been coached to play it, because I'm confident they have a solid game plan. They just need to stick to it and do it. On Round Valley's side of the ball, they're almost too excited. They need to, they want to jump out early. They need to keep the intensity up, but they need to settle back a little bit. You know what I mean?
Indeed. So interesting. I have a question for the referee in you, Dan.
Yeah.
For these unsportsmanlike penalties, are they tracking and attributing them to players? And if they get too many, is there is there an ejection involved, or?
Yes.
So if it were attributed to one player, because we can't hear anything, so I don't know who it is, and they haven't given any numbers, but they do track that.
They do keep track of that. What you'll notice is when the referees come together, they're all looking down, looks like they're right. Yep. So we have a game card where we keep notes and we keep track of a lot of that information. And the purpose of that is just for that, especially the dead ball and sportsmanlike, because you only get, there's a limit, and then once you step over that line.
What is that limit? Do you know what it is? Is it like basketball? Is it 5, 4?
No, I think it's 3, but it's also a judgment call, because if it's bad enough, you could go on the first.
On the first one. Okay. So there's precedent. I mean, how many dead ball and sportsmen have we seen against the Redskins? I remember 2 clearly,
2.
Possibly 3.
Yep. Well, we had one on the punt, and then we had this one
at midfield. Yep.
At midfield, so that's 2 for sure.
2 for sure. I almost feel like there was a. Nope, I think it's 2.
Yeah.
I think the other one was a.
Well, the penalty yardage.
Yep.
Round Valley's penalty yardage is 35 yards. St. John's is at 53. Of that 53, 30 yards of that is.
Yeah, dead ball. Yeah.
Is dead ball personal foul. So without those 2 penalties, they would be at 23 yards of penalties.
Which would actually be less than Round Valley.
Less than Round Valley. So, you're kind of having that shooting yourself in the foot moment. And, a lot of that is maturity and game experience. You just got to learn to relax and play the game.
Hey, wave, Dan. Everyone wants to see you. You're back.
Hey, I'm here. That's me.
I forget we have this camera. So.
Oh, yeah, by the way, go Hounds.
Yeah.
Hey, my
daughter. Nothing wrong with a proud papa, okay?
Emily is a fighting greyhound now.
Are they really the fighting greyhounds?
Yes, they are the fighting greyhounds. And you know what their fight song music is? Stars and Stripes Forever.
Nice.
Yeah, they picked a good one.
That's not one you hear very often, but I dig it.
I like it. Gets me all fired up.
Another quick shout out to Lesueur Advanced Automotive for sponsoring that halftime show.
Was that a show? We just kind of let Wes take care of it for us.
Hey,
that's the lazy
sometimes I need to stop talking.
Hey, you know what? That is the lazy way, but we got it done.
If you don't believe me, just ask my wife.
We got it done.
All right. Round Valley lining up, getting ready to kick off to start this Sierra Propane third quarter. Your Elks leading the St. John's Redskins by a score of 20-0. Oh, man. I'm like you. 20 points is not comfortable enough to just relax.
No, I've seen this game change on a dime. This rivalry matchup, I mean, you can't take anything for granted. Flores is getting ready for play. He's in motion. There's the kick. And it's a line drive.
Fielded. Ooh, on the line. He let him take it.
Rayburn gets across
an arm tackle.
Yeah, to the 22. Almost had an open field, but he got tripped up by, I believe that was 18 and number 7.
Yeah, tripped up, and then a little clothesline action to make sure he's down. I'll take it. Well, all righty. Sideline camera still looking to get set. So I'll just keep it on the main camera for you. Why not?
So everybody's getting ready to go. St. John's starting from their own 22-yard line. Going from left to right on your radio dial. And here's the flag.
Oh.
Dead ball, false start, offense, number 12. 5 yards, first down.
What were we saying about cutting down on penalties to start off the second half?
Yeah. Once the quarterback gets set, he's not allowed to start dropping back, so.
Really, was he under center and then tried to
he must have done something with his feet. He must have shifted his feet, did something.
Yeah, no, he came up out of his stance and took one step backwards before the ball got to him.
Yeah. So now Wiltbank's back in shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking to the far side, and that will be a catch right at the first down marker.
No, that's the original line of scrimmage you're seeing.
Oh, hey, wow. Yeah, it is about a yard short from the original line of scrimmage.
That's all right. I'm here to keep you honest, Muth.
Brought down by Jordan Elmer. Wiltbank back in shotgun. Here's the snap. He's looking near side, and that pass is broken up by Jason Merrill.
Out of the air. That will do. Is that going to be fourth down?
Yeah, it's going to be fourth down.
Or is that third? No, we had false start, short run, drop pass, third down. I know how to count.
Yeah, well, Stacy's awful quick on that box down there, so.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, third down for St. John's. They're still 3rd and 10, so they did get part of that penalty yardage back.
3rd and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
Wiltbank's back in shotgun.
Wiltbank with his two buddies in the backfield.
Here's the snap. He's looking to the far side. It's in the air and way over the head of the intended receiver. That is, I think, 22 or 32. I think that's Tell Parker. Yeah, Tell Parker could not make a play on that. It was thrown well ahead of him. Wiltbank trying to catch him in stride and just overthrew him.
Oh, he was under pressure when he threw it, so he just said, send it.
Yeah, so now Winters is back to punt.
I believe that's Kyle Clark and number 11, Talon Walker. Punt is up.
There's the punt. It's going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it at the 50. So the punt will go out of bounds. Round Valley will start 1st and 10 at the 50. It looks like Jordan Elmer and number 70 with St. John's either poking at each other in jest or maybe sharing a conversation. Don't know, but you see that little shoulder shove going back and forth. So Round Valley's going to start 1st and 10 on their 50 going in on their 50, on the 50. I guess it's not theirs, it's midfield. Whatever sounds good, right?
Indeed.
So Marble and looks like Riley Harlan are back in shotgun. Harlan's going to get it. He's coming around to our side. He crossed the hash 40, 35, and he's going to be drugged down in bounds at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's good for a first down, to say the least.
So that is a 20-yard run by Riley Harlan. So a big pickup by Harlan on that play.
Yeah, he had some excellent blocking down the field by his receivers. Look at this. Receivers who block is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, especially when they block cleanly.
Indeed.
Because that has been an issue in years past.
The old Holderowski.
So
playing really soft.
Marble and Harlan back in shotgun, two to the far side, one to the near. Riker's going to keep it. He's bouncing outside. He's got room, crosses the 25-20. I think he did get the first down.
Yep, he's
yes,
gonna
he
get
did.
10 yards. Well, that'll do.
Yeah, first down for Riker.
Let's go ahead and take a White Mountain Regional Medical Center instant replay of that play. Bounces it outside. When he decides to cut it, ooh. I like it.
All right.
That Riker's quite the athlete. Lucky to have him back there at the QB position.
So Marble and Harlan back in shotgun again, just like they've been doing the entire first half. Two receivers on the near side, one on the far side. With the keeper, he gets hit at the line of scrimmage and then thrown back. Progress should take him back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 20. So St. John's entire defensive line was there waiting for Mr. Marble.
Alrighty then.
So now we got Gage Baker and Marble in shotgun. Jordan Elmer on the far side. Jordan and Walker on the near side. Here's a snap. He's looking near side. It's up in the air.
Oh!
And it is broken up at the end zone. Jordan,
that is incredibly
Brett Jordan
unfortunate.
wide open at the 25-yard line, and it looks like there was a busted pass route of some sort.
And I'm not going to lie, the Redskin
Holding
was in the
offense.
end zone ready to intercept it, and his own teammate came, tried to make a play on the ball, and knocked it out of his hands.
So with the holding penalty,
Offense, 10 yards, replay the down.
that's going to back Round Valley up to the St. John's 30-yard line. What? No, it's from the spot, so the 35-yard line.
Well, okay then.
Well, you'd rather, I mean, that's a tough penalty, but the thing is you don't want to get your quarterback hurt, so. Marble's rolling to the near side. He's looking, and
It dropped.
yeah. Trayson Merrill not able to catch it.
Got some hands on it, unable to reel it in there. Which would have been good for about 5 yards had he caught it.
Yeah, so Round Valley now kind of, I hate to say it, but they're kind of sputtering a little bit as St. John's is finding a way to disrupt their offensive momentum.
Oh, penalties. Penalties will do that.
So now it looks like Round Valley's going to put everybody out there. Empty backfield. Riker's back in shotgun. Here's the snap. And he airs it out in the middle. There's a little bump and go to Merrill. And it's incomplete. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Those guys were rubbing on him awful hard before the ball got there, but the bat judge not flagging anything as he got tangled up with Dallin Walker. So incomplete pass.
You know, and it looked like he had it, and it looked like a tremendous second effort by the safety is what knocked it out of his hands at the last second. Oh, maybe. Hard to tell from the replay, but that's how it looked.
Yeah.
As he was spinning, he just kind of got a hand on it, and it just was enough to knock it out of his hands.
So
which
it looks
he would have
like
been cleared hot to take it on in, but oh well.
So it looks like Round Valley's going to show some confidence in their defense and go for it here on 4th down. Marble airs it out to Jordan. There's the catch for a first down.
Indeed. Hey, that's a way to convert on 4th down.
So Round Valley getting all the way down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line. 1st and goal from the 4.
So Brett Jordan with the reception. Wow.
And threw that with some confidence.
So now Round Valley taking, they're starting at the 4-yard line going in, 1st and goal. Marble and Harlan are in the backfield. Elmer's on the near side. Jordan and Walker. Here's the handoff. Harlan's digging. No, it's stripped away. Stripped away by Richardson, and he is drugged down at the 40-yard line. So Harlan loses the ball on it was stripped. And Jordan Richardson, is it Jordan Richardson? I'm looking, guys, bear with me. Anyway, the ball was stripped, and he brings it all the way back to the 40-yard line. So now St. John's is starting 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
Number 4 favoring his shoulder after the hit on the ground.
Yeah, JT Richardson. JT Richardson is the number on that, and St. John's is going to call timeout.
St. John's, 1st of the half.
Yeah, see that? Again, miscues are the story of this game. We've been on the positive side of things. I just hope that continues. I noticed in the 2 games that I've had with St. John so far this year, they love to go after the ball. They tackle the ball.
They do.
They don't tackle the man. They go after the ball.
Indeed.
So they will have some pretty impressive turnover numbers as this season continues.
Big shout out to one of our good sponsors tonight, White Mountain Off-Road. Book now for your fall getaways or start planning your 2023 adventures. They do delivery throughout the White Mountains. They got ATVs, UTVs. They got some that seat up to 6. Trailers, helmets, kayaks, paddleboards. You want to have fun in the White Mountains, they got what you need.
There you
White
go.
Mountain Off-Road.
First and 10, Redskins with the ball. Wilbank under center, 2 in the backfield.
Yeah, Wilbank's under center. There's the snap, handoff to Rabin. Oh, no. That was Tell Parker, and Tell Parker was hit and buried. And are they going to call a horse collar?
It didn't look like. It looked like it was around his shoulders from the replay, but we will, because I had a pretty good angle on
Personal
that.
foul, face mask, defense.
Let's go ahead and watch the replay here.
Yeah, he got his hand in there. Kyle got his hand in there.
Well, hey, you do the crime.
So they, with the 15-yarder. But Kyle Clark does get the tackle. That's the good news. So
Yeah.
now St. John's starting 1st and 10 on the Round Valley 47-yard line. Wilbank's under center. There's the snap. He's rolling out to the near side. The pass is blocked.
Oh, number 10 got a hand on it. Way to go, Merrill.
Trayson Merrill breaking up the pass. And I believe that was either Ziegler or Jordan. Yeah.
If he had seen where the ball went, he actually had a shot at it, but he didn't know that it went straight up in the air and fell just behind him.
Trayson Merrill's just too tall.
I mean,
to
watch
ignore.
this. Yoink. Oh, and then we cut away. Missed the play.
I guess it's safe to say we still got a couple kinks to iron out in this new season, huh?
Yeah, well, we're training new cameramen, so it's a process, Muth.
I know. So Wilbank's back in shotgun. Oh, and encroachment, Round Valley.
Dead
Interesting.
ball, encroachment, defense.
All
5
right.
yards, 2nd down.
So now Round Valley's coming up big in the penalty category this half, as that will advance St. John's another 5 yards, puts them within, second and 7. No,
Well.
2nd and 5. As I learn how to count the hashes.
Those hashes are hard.
So 2nd and 5, Wilbank's under center.
Just under 8 minutes to play. It's the 3rd quarter.
Here's the snap.
He's going to hand it to Richardson.
Handoff to Richardson. He's going to get the first down to the 35.
To the 35-yard line as they move the chains.
St. John's putting together a drive here.
Yeah, well, adjustments. It's a game of adjustments. So now Wilbank's under center. They're at the 35-yard line, going in. Handoff to Richardson. Richardson's going to get met at about the 33.
It's going to be good for about 2 yards. 2nd down.
In on that tackle is number 5.
Harlan and Baker in on the tackle for the Elks.
One thing about this Redskin attack, it is slow and methodical and requires a lot of clock.
Yes. And you would think there would be a little more sense of urgency given where they're at score-wise. but there's not. So Wilbank's under center. Here's the snap. Is that Rabin?
Indeed.
So
Going to get that first hard 2 yards met. Brought down.
yeah.
That's going to bring 3rd and long.
Again, I got Baker on the tackle. Is that right?
Indeed, that's what I saw.
So we got 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Yeah, 3rd and 5, 6, 3rd and 6. Yeah, I'll get it. 3rd and 6. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Wilbank's back in shotgun. His receiver's kind of running a tight formation, a single back with him. He's looking far side. He's airing it out, but throws behind the receiver. And that looked like a busted route because Rabin was kind of in the area but turned the opposite.
Yeah, that was a miscue on the route for sure.
Because
the ball placement and the route did not line up.
Yeah, Wilbank thrown to a spot and Rabin running to the sideline and looked like he was supposed to turn upfield to meet the ball.
Ooh, he had a lot of pressure coming. He may not have got a good release. He may have been trying to throw it down the field a little farther and in the heat of the moment.
So incomplete pass for St. John's going to bring at 4th and 6th, and they will go for it.
You got to at this point.
Yeah, they're on Round Valley side of the field. Why not? Wilbank's in shotgun. He's rolling out to the far side. He's under pressure from Ziegler, and he is brought down for a 4-yard loss by Kyle. Yeah, Clark and Ziegler bringing him down. I am not used to Ziegler having a back's number, but that's going to give Round Valley the ball 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Wow, that was a good stand from Round Valley defensively. It started, St. John's felt like they were putting together a drive, getting some momentum. They crossed midfield and just kind of sputtered out.
So now Round Valley is getting ready to go 1st and 10 from their own 35, 36-yard line.
Give to Clark up the middle.
Is that Clark?
I believe that was Clark.
So there we go, Kyle Clark with a carry. 2nd down and 6 for Round Valley as Harlan checks back in. Round Valley taking their time in the huddle, bleeding some time off of the clock. They had a lot of stoppage here in the 3rd quarter with all of the passing. As we have 5 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Brought to you by Sierra Propane.
Marble rolls out to the near side. He's got a hole. He's digging for the sideline, crosses the 50, and gets down to about the 46-yard line. That's where they're going to spot it.
I'm
First
not going to
down.
lie. Big kudos to number 24, Elmer. He thought about throwing that block in the back in the last second. You see him pull his hands back like, whoa, what am I thinking?
Thank you for not doing that.
Indeed.
That is,
Okay.
that would have been.
Caught that on replay. That was a good moment for me.
How many times have we just shook our head and go, no?
I know.
So now Marble and Harlan are back in the shotgun. 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Here's Riker with the keeper. He gets around to the 40, spins, gets down to the 35, and he is brought down about the 34. And that's a 1st and 10 again.
Some good, hard running from the quarterback, Riker Marble.
And you notice St. John's aggressively going after the ball, and Riker spinning out of it.
So what was lacking last week is he would pull that ball before that
St. John's,
defensive end would commit to that running back, and then he would get blasted.
Yeah.
So that was a good read this week. Let that defensive end bite hard, then pulled it and was off to the races around the outside. So that's already an improvement in play I've seen from last game to now.
Well, and it helps when the St. John's defensive end is playing.
It's so aggressive, yes.
Yes, he's playing extremely aggressive. Almost want him to stay home, because that's how you bust up that play for a loss.
Indeed. Big shout out, another one of our sponsors tonight, Mountain Drip IV Hydration Therapy. Vitamins and minerals through an IV for quick absorption and recovery. Boost your immune system, increase your muscle recovery, give you good energy. High dose of vitamins just for overall health and wellness. That's mountaindrip.com. Got really quiet in here, Muth.
Yeah, it sure did, didn't it?
It did.
Everybody's like, okay.
Oh, met in the backfield for a loss.
Ouch. Gage Baker getting buried for a 2-yard loss, but they got thrown for an additional 3. So Gage Baker -2 on the carry.
Yeah, ran into a red and white wall with
Yeah.
the numbers 6-4 on it.
Yeah, they were coming hard. St. John's defensive line saw something they liked, and they exploited it. So now Marble and Harlan back in shotgun, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side of the field. Riker's looking to pass. He's looking near side deep. Oh! And the play is broken up in the middle as Brett Jordan goes to the ground. I think he got tripped up as the pass goes incomplete.
Well, I just refinanced my house, so I actually have to make a trip down to another one of our sponsors this week and finish the papers down Pioneer Title Agency, helping us out.
Congratulations on the refi.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Buying a house is such a wise investment because it gives you a lot of options to take control of your financial future, and Pioneer Title Agency will help you make that happen.
Here's the keeper. Marble's rolling to the near side. He's looking for room to run, and he gets caught up with and buried at about the 33, and now we have
Now
more.
we're seeing fights and some anger, some chippiness on the field. Number 2 is hot.
That would be Mr. Clark.
It looked like they were wanting a late hit penalty, weren't getting it, and then
But with that many flags, there's got to be multiple infractions, so we'll see what we got.
after the fact, number 2 gets driven hard over the pile after the play is pretty much dead. And then number 2 gives a little shove back to show his appreciation.
I hope that doesn't lead to an ejection, but you should have multiple fouls on this play then if everybody was where they needed to be, seeing what they were supposed to see.
Well, yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
He was only about 4 inches shorter and 100 pounds lighter than the guy that was pushing him over the pile. Sometimes those little guys get...
After the play was over, we have offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct fouls. 1 on white, 1 on black. They offset. 4th down.
Okay, so we're going to keep that one. Yeah, we're going to keep that one. Now, there are those that subscribe to the school of thought that you cannot have offsetting unsportsmanlike because one would have caused the other. But in this case, there's no penalty yardage, so let's just move on.
All righty.
So Marble and Baker are in shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Marble's looking out to the far side. He's got a receiver open, and it is batted away.
What an athletic play by number 4 from St. John's.
Was that number
4?
1? No, number 1.
Number 1.
Jordan Winters batting that away.
I thought he was beat, Muth.
I thought he was too. He just got up there and grabbed it. Brett Jordan was wide open, had him beat, and the only place Winters could go was up. So he jumped up and swatted it away.
Great second effort. About 3 yards of separation and just got that hand up and batted it away.
Yeah, so now that is going to bring St. John's offense out on the field. 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line, on their own 32.
Brings us to 3 minutes, 29 seconds left in this Sierra Propane third quarter.
Are we getting any comments? I'm not seeing anything.
You know, it's kind of slow.
Is it?
The first game too.
Here's the handoff from Wiltbank. He's going to get out to, we got a flag on the play.
Okay.
But he did get out to the 35-yard line.
Do you think that could have been a hold?
No, from that flag, it's probably 5 in the backfield.
We'll watch the replay here.
Illegal formation.
Yep.
Offense.
There you go.
5 yards. Replay the down.
Well, that'll do it, Muth.
Yeah, called that one. See, when he throws the flag over on that sideline but doesn't blow it dead, that means it's a formation. You let the play continue, then you enforce.
Indeed.
All right, so now with St. John's having all of their players on the line of scrimmage, Wiltbank's under center. Richardson's looking for a lane and having a hard time finding it, but he does get positive yardage as Merrill brings him down. And Clark, Keanu, who has been kind of quiet tonight.
That Richardson has impressed me as an athlete tonight.
Keanu's created a lot of pressure, but he hasn't come up with a lot of tackles yet. Hit and blasted for a loss.
No, that was about 3 or 4.
Oh, was it 3 or 4 yards? So
Yep.
Baker did get the tackle. I was wanting a loss. How about that? No.
Oh,
All right, so St.
now they're
John's
starting to speed it up.
Yeah, St. John's starting to drive now. They got about 3 yards to go, 3rd and 3. Here's the handoff. And the pitch. Richardson gets the first down, and it's blown dead.
And that's enough for the first.
Yeah, Dallin Walker hung on the longest for the tackle, but St. John's is going to get the first down and the conversion.
Minute 54 and counting down here in the third quarter.
But they are,
St. John's with only 1 timeout remaining.
yeah, St. John's just burning a lot of time. Clock management has got to become a priority for this for the St. John's football team. Round Valley making their defensive adjustment as they're getting set. Here's the handoff. No, I missed it. I thought Richardson had it, but no. Wiltbank kept it and got caught up with Trayson Merrill. They're
Good for about
faking
a
me
yard.
out. They have been faking me out.
They are trying some misdirection there in the backfield.
Again, St. John's just running a lot of time off the clock as they come to the line of scrimmage. Wiltbank is in it, needs to get in a hurry. He's under 10. He does get it off. Here's the Richardson's going to take it across the 50 down to about the 49, 48-yard line. And that is, who had that tackle?
I don't know. I'm looking. I wonder if they're going to get another playoff before the end of the quarter. I mean, they got 20 seconds on the clock. Play just made it to the huddle.
I don't know. They are taking their own sweet time.
15. All right, Lions getting on the ball. We might get it just before the end of quarter.
Wiltbank's under center. A handoff to Rabin. He's hitting. He's going to drive
falls
forward for a couple. That's going to end the quarter. Riley Harlan and Armando Garcia with the stop.
So that's going to bring 4th and 1 after they switch ends.
So
Interesting.
So an opportunity for Round Valley to come up big defensively and shut this drive down.
All right. Who have I neglected? Let me look at my sheet.
So they're lacking a yard. So they need a yard, 3 feet for the first down. Big, huge opportunity for Round Valley to start the 4th quarter off with a stop.
Indeed. Hey, Muth, have you made any mistakes recently?
Have
You had a need to apologize to your lovely wife?
Almost on a daily, hourly basis. What do you mean?
Well, have I got good news for you?
Oh, yes? And what is that?
You need to go down and see our friends down at the Flower Box in Springerville, down by the subway. They're not just a flower shop. They do unique gifts. And
Are you kidding? I think I have an account there.
You should.
I think I just make a phone call. They hit my credit card. My wife gets flowers. I think that's how that's set up now.
You just call in and say, hey, it's Danny again. They go, hey, we know what she likes.
We got you. We got you.
I like it.
All right, so 4th and 1. Round Valley with the opportunity to come up with a huge stop here. Wilbanks under center. Here's the handoff.
Ooh.
And Richardson's going to get the first down and a little more as he gets down to the 43-yard line. And it is a first down.
You know, if I needed a yard no matter what, I think number 4 is who I'd hand it to on that team. He's been running hard, and he is shifty. All right, settling back into their slow, methodical approach to the game. The Redskins here. Went hurry up for a couple of downs.
Wilbank under center. I don't understand. I would almost go 2-minute offense the entire quarter, but he's looking to the far side. It's up. Elmer. How? Okay, so Elmer puts his hands up.
Yeah.
And they're good. That's going to be a pass interference call. Not sure. The ball. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's catchable. That's not a high school thing.
Pass interference.
Yep.
Defense.
Didn't
15
even
yards
touch
from the
him.
previous spot.
Didn't even touch him.
In the replay, it didn't even touch him.
Didn't even touch him, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was. Well.
All right. Someone get down there and settle Haas down, please.
I mean, Jordan played that about as well as you possibly could, but unfortunately the bat judge didn't see it that way. So that is going to give St. John's a 15-yard boost.
And a first down.
So they're going to start at 1st and 10 at their own at the Round Valley 32.
Timeout, Round Valley.
Yeah, I'm sure.
First of the quarter.
Yeah, I'm sure that Coach Baca wants to have a conversation with Mr. Chavez about that penalty, but I can just imagine what that conversation is right now. But we got to give the officials the benefit of the doubt. He saw something. Otherwise, the flag wouldn't have came out. So, that being said, St. John's with, I think, probably one of the best opportunities to score they've had in the entire game.
Hi, Dad.
Indeed there, Mr. Muth. All right, who else have I not talked about? I got a second to talk about somebody. I don't know who to talk about.
Who's our 4th quarter sponsor?
That is going to be the long-standing 4th quarter sponsor of Let's Go Elks football, Molly Butler lunch.
Oh,
Indeed.
Irene, make me a steak. I've gotten used to the strip. So it's kind of like the So now Wiltbank is getting his offense set up as everybody gets reset and ready to play.
Rustin.
So they're trying to get everything set. I think there's a conversation between the referee and the umpire about the placement of the ball. Sorry, I turned you down while you were talking there.
No, we're good. I'm back.
Yep, and it looks like it's going to back up a little bit. So now the chains are going to have to be moved. Ball's ready for play now from the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wiltbank's under center. He hands off to Rabin. Rabin's hit by Baker, and Baker rides him out to the numbers to about the 27. So Gage Baker with the tackle.
All right. St. John's looking to get back on the ball. No huddle.
So 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 for St. John's. Wiltbank sets the ball down and then dives ahead for a couple. Or 4.
Yeah, way to make something out of that. So it feels like on that timeout, they just called 2 plays and got on the line and got them off. Because now we're back to the huddle.
Here's Wiltbank with the snap. And they're just going to drive it right up the middle and dig for the first down. And they'll get it by 1.5 yards.
Redskins first down. Cox on the carry.
Well, 9 minutes, getting close to 45 seconds on the clock here in the 4th quarter. St. John's getting into the red zone for the first time.
Wiltbank's under center. Handoff to Richardson, and he does cross the 20, gets up to about the 12-yard line.
Is that a flag on the field?
No.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, it
there's
is.
a flag in there. I didn't see what happened, though.
The umpire
Personal
threw
foul. Face mask, black. Half the distance. First down.
Well, there you go.
So that's going to take them from the 12 to the 6.
It was like in their huddle.
Things kind of gone flat here in the dome a little bit.
I mean, after that adrenaline-fueled 2nd quarter, it's hard to have a whole lot left in the tank.
Wiltbank's looking for his man. He finds Rabin. Rabin gets hit at about the 5 and covered up. Dallin Walker and Brett Jordan with the tackle.
It's getting interesting.
Oh, I'm sure St. John's wants to get on the board. They do not want to be shut out. So Wiltbank's under center.
Number 63 out wide.
There's a handoff to Rabin. Rabin gets buried. He might have gained 2, and he does. He gains about 2 yards. Just hard running in the middle.
Looks like we got a Redskin down on the turf.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a number. Trying to get a number. I believe it's a lineman.
Yeah, I can't see. Well,
So we hate to see that. So we take an official timeout to deal with the 69. So our spotter's telling us that it is Jackson Greer who is shaken up on the play, being looked at now by Doc Hamlin and the St. John's coaching staff. Hope everything is fine on that young man. Hope it's just a shaken up and not injured.
indeed. Hope so as well. You know, I believe he was the one who got stepped on earlier in the game. Was that 69? Was that 64? I don't remember.
69 was shaken up with the foot injury
Yep.
down there.
Well, that was way back in the second quarter.
Yeah, and
He's been playing hard and tough. He's a tough kid. Hopefully he's all right.
Hey, Wes.
All righty. Well,
Those are your leaders so far.
I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, Lackey Rentals. They got some good looking Kubota equipment, nice trailers to haul it, and from what I've heard, some excellent rates. If you need to get some work done, you need to move some dirt, give our good friends down at Lackey Rentals a call. They got what you need. They rent it to you at a fair price. So I've heard of this white queso dip at Trail Riders. Have you partaken yet, Muth?
You know what? I haven't. I have not.
I have not either. And I'm feeling like that is something I need to rectify as soon as possible. All right. And he's walking off the field under his own power. Wonder if he got the wind knocked out of him, because that.
Well, that was a pretty big pile down there, and I'm sure it got physical.
Indeed.
So now St. John's is short yardage. They've got on the 3?
Yep, 3rd and goal on the 2. They're on the 2.
They're on the 2. So Round Valley, this is a great opportunity for them to bend but not break. See if they can hold them here for 2 plays, as it is 3rd down. Conversation down there on the line of scrimmage as they get ready for play. I look for Rabin just because he's their power runner. Nope.
Oh,
4th and
goal
1.
from the 1.
And I believe that was Raven. No, yeah, that was Raven, the ball carrier. And Baker and Garcia and Dana in on the stop. Handoff again. And he doesn't make it.
He does not make it.
And Round Valley holds. Round Valley holds. St. John's does not get into the end zone. Round Valley will take over 1st and 10 from their own 4-inch line. I mean, the back point of the ball is dang near literally on the goal line.
Indeed.
Noah Dana clogging things in the middle, making that stop possible. And then everybody else on the defense just plugging holes and filling gaps. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a goal line stand.
Indeed.
And record it, because you don't see very many of those very often. Now the trick is Brown Valley going to be able to get the ball out of the end zone and put some distance between them and a safety. Riker's going to go outside. He's at the 10, and he rolls out to about the 15-yard line. So he does create some space. So the offense has got some breathing room now.
Indeed. Quite the play out of the danger zone. Be interesting to see if that goal line stand is going to take a little something out of this Redskin team. We will see.
So I'm looking at this. Riker's got 12 carries, and only 4 of them are for less than 10 yards. Marble and Harlan back in shotgun. 2 receivers near side, one on the far side. It's a keeper. He's going to hang on to it. He's crossing the 15, the 20. There's a flag.
Way back in the backfield. I'm not sure what that was for.
I didn't see a St. John's player back there.
Yeah,
But
Holding. Offense.
Okay.
He points to, well, I'm not going to give the kid's number, but it looks like holding.
I'll look at the replay. I don't.
So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Oh, well, that's on our wide receiver.
Holding
That's
on the
number
offense,
11.
half the distance, replay first down.
He got an arm around and kind of got spun around and had his arm in there. So that'll get the call every time, Muth.
Yep. So the 8-yard carry by Marble is now a 2-yard loss with the penalty. Or no, more than that, because it's a spot foul, so a 7-yard loss. All right, so here we go. Marble on his own 2-yard line in shotgun. He's got Harlan back there with him. 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Here's the snap. Hands off to Harlan. Harlan's got a lead block. He turns upfield, gets back to the 15, up to the 19. It'll be spotted at the 20, so Round Valley getting most of that back.
Indeed. Good hard running there from Riley Harlan.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 5. So Riley Harlan digging us out of a hole there. It's hard to believe you run 15 yards and it's 2nd and 5. So Marble and now Baker in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's the snap. Hand off to, no, Riker keeps it. He's rolling out across the 25. He's digging for the 29, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock.
And that'll be good for the first down.
So Round Valley with another first down.
5 minutes, 22 seconds left on the clock.
So Round Valley and St. John's neck and neck with the first downs so far this game. Here's the snap. Riker's going to keep it. He evades a tackle. Bounces off of Rabin, but he will make it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on the spot.
Ooh, slow to get up. Don't like that out of our QB.
Well, there was a little bit of twist and drag on that tackle from Rabin, so it does not surprise me at all.
Where do you want me to bring him up? Do you want me to have him come up?
Round Valley taking their long time in the huddle. I'm sure they're wanting to burn as much clock as possible.
Know what I'm saying?
I think that's Baker. Yeah, Baker and Marble in the backfield with Marble shakes a tackle. He's now crossed the 35. And he gets down to the 40. So that will move the chains. That's another first down for Round Valley. Sorry, kind of getting stuck on things a little bit. Again, Round Valley taking as much time as possible.
Alrighty, lining up.
There's a handoff to Baker. Baker gets across the 40 to about the 43 where his progress will be stopped. So he's going to gain, what, 4 yards?
About 3.
Well, I'm giving him 4. I'm going to pad his stats. Round Valley student section waving goodbye to the St. John's fans as the clock winds down to 2:50. Baker and Marble back in shotgun, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Here's the snap. Riker's rolling out. He's looking downfield. He's got a man wide open, and Elmer crosses the 25, gets drugged down at the 22 is where they're going to mark it. Jordan Elmer with a big reception there.
Indeed. They will take it. 2.5 left on the clock. Molly Butler's 4th quarter. Round Valley leads 20-0 over the St. John's Redskins.
So 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. We've got Riker and Baker in the backfield.
2 minutes, 4 seconds. Marble, they give to Baker up the middle.
Baker up the middle. He's going to gain about 3.
Hernandez in on the tackle for St. John's. 2nd down.
So Baker grinding it out for 3 on the play. And I think that's going to be the strategy. Just go to Baker, grind it out, take time off the clock.
Yeah, you don't really gain anything by scoring again, so.
But Round Valley needs at least a first down in order to maintain the clock until the end of the game. So they have to keep this drive alive. 2nd and, 7?
Yeah.
He hands off to Harlan. Harlan gets a block. He cuts up field, and he will end up at about
Really close to the first down.
And yeah, he's about the 12-yard line. I think he's going to be short, but it's going to be by inches.
It ain't by much. Excellent cut up field there by.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play. He cut on that lead block he had and dug out some more yardage. So now Round Valley, they get this first down. It's over. So 3rd and short. Got 3rd and about a yard for Round Valley. They are on the St. John's 12 and inches. We'll just call it the 12. Nell Rubikov at the center. Riker's back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Riker's looking. He's looking. He gets the first down, goes out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 8. And
there you go.
With the first down, 22 seconds.
We going to kneel on it twice, or are we going to keep pounding?
That is a good question. I would like to think with a 20-0 score, they'll just take the kneel and end the game.
Hey, nobody wants injuries. That's what I say.
No, and this isn't, with 22 seconds left, you don't need anybody getting chippy either.
Yeah, well, it doesn't appear to be thus.
Rubikov at center. Riker's back in shotgun. He hands off to Harlan. Harlan digs, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that should do it.
Gain of about 2 yards.
Did he gain 2?
Looks like he got just about 2.
Yeah, that's going to do it. They're not. Umpire's going to hold the ball. They're not going to mark it. That is the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, your Round Valley Elks over St. John's Redskins, 20-0, as the students pour out onto the field to congratulate their football team. Here's your fight song.
Well, it always feels good to win that game, especially against a rival.
And the streak continues. Year number 14.
Indeed. Now, what would you say was the adjustment of the game? Our White Mountain Chiropractic adjustment of the game.
You know, I didn't really see an adjustment on the Round Valley side of the ball as drastic as I did on the St. John's side. St. John's came out in the third quarter and actually became very effective at moving the ball. I think they could have put up 1, maybe 2 scores had they practiced better time or clock management. That's just my opinion. You know, that's just the way I think. But I think both teams were pretty evenly matched. So it's kind of hard to.
You know, it was interesting. I felt like some of their greatest success came from that attacking that outside edge, kind of that tackle territory, you know, faking the handoff and then bouncing around with the quarterback. They got good yardage there. When they got in the short yardage situations, it was just between the guards. They never tried bringing it back out in that short yardage situation, and I felt like that kind of kept them out of the end zone there towards the end.
Well, you know, Round Valley really exploited St. John's defense by attacking the outsides.
Indeed.
And I think what they were doing is they were counting on the over-aggressiveness from the outside linebackers and the defensive ends. And if anything, that's probably what hurt them the most.
Indeed.
So I agree with you on that point. But again, you know, when you're running options.
Hey, look, can you hear us, Wes? Sorry, I'm going to try and test our.
Yeah, it's right here.
7-8.
You've got juice.
All right, go ahead, Wes. We're trying to test the audio.
All right, Ethan, you got me?
I got you, Wes.
Where's Riker? You guys see Riker?
All right, as our camera closes in on Wesley. Maybe.
Yeah, he's already in. Let's snag him real quick.
All right, we will go to the wide angle till Wes has an interview lined up.
Right here. Just a sec. We got one more.
Oh my goodness. Always feels good to come out victorious against
Oh, I see
Ye
him.
Olde
He
St.
wasn't in the
John's.
locker room yet. Give us just a sec, guys. We're going to scoop up Riker Marble really quick.
No worries,
See
take
if we
your
can
time,
grab a
Wes.
few words with a couple gentlemen here. Here he comes. Ethan, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
I don't know if the camera is ready for Riker's hair right now. No, you're great. No, you're great. It's envy is what it is. It's envious is really what it is. I needed like 2 minutes, Curtis. All right, guys, we're going to do it after, so do some post-game, and we'll try to catch them right after.
10-4, thank you, Wes.
Well, we forget sometimes that they're players first.
Yeah.
And they
not
got to
just
answer to their coaches.
superstars.
So getting back to the game, Round Valley definitely marked improvement over 2 weeks ago. I saw marked improvement in the tackling, but okay, I got to say it still. Rabin had a good night running through tackles.
He did.
And he is a powerful runner. So I'm sure that's going to continue to be a point of emphasis for this Round Valley team. On offense, the only thing that I really saw was, Marble with somewhere around 10 attempts and 4 completions. I think that needs to tighten up just a little bit. So that's the negative. But on the positive side, Riker offensively, 16 carries, and he had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 16 carries, 7 of them were under 10 yards. Everything else was 10. He averaged somewhere around 16 yards a carry. So those are huge numbers.
They are.
For a quarterback.
And a marked improvement from what I saw in the first game in reading that option and making the right decision. When to pull it, when to run it, when to hand it off. That tightened up a lot this week.
Well, again, when you get that aggressiveness from the outside, in that outside linebacker who's coming hard or the defensive end, it makes that option that much easier to do. When I went back and watched the Thatcher game, Thatcher's defensive ends and outside backers were a little more disciplined, and they didn't just run in with their head down. So with that in mind, it made that option a little harder to run because if you stop, they hit you. If you pitch it too early, then it's still for a loss.
Yep.
So
if that defensive end breaks down and doesn't move, well, is he committed to my running back or not? Do I keep it? Do I try to go around? And a lot of times he would just wait, see where the ball was going, and then commit afterwards.
Yeah.
Very disciplined line play out of Thatcher. St. John's pinning the ears back and going for it.
Yeah, our big men in the middle on defense had an effective night, kind of clogging things up in the middle. Keanu Clark a little bit quiet tonight. Didn't see the numbers that I would like to see out of him. But on the other hand, the position he's in, he's more of a position to clog up the offensive line, not necessarily make big tackles. Last year, his defensive end, it was a little easier to do. This year, not so much. So, but Noah Dana having a good night. That goal line stand down there, hats off to Clark and Dana. Without those two clogging up that middle, that would have not happened. When you're 4th in inches and you manage to make that stop, that is huge. That is because at that point, it becomes a game of who wants it more. That's where you're at. Who wants it more? And that stop was, I believe, one of the key moments in the game. Where was that?
Well, let's go back and look. I believe that was the stop. I'll show it to you guys once I find it.
This is it right here.
This is it right here. Let's go to No, that was the injury.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of a timeout.
Yep. Push buttons, Ethan. You know what you're doing. Is it control spacebar? Nope. All right, well. He must not have his hotkeys set up for YouTube. That's fine. That awkward moment when you use someone else's computer to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our White Mountain Regional Medical Center replay. Now this is 3rd down is what I queued it up to. This is right after the injury.
Well, this is a big play too, though.
It is. I mean, it's 3rd and what, 2?
Yeah, it's 3rd and 2. You have room to bend.
Indeed.
So you've got a little bit of a cushion. But look at this goal line stand in the middle. I mean, look at that pile up right there. The back has nowhere to go. He does nothing but run into bodies.
Yep.
He's got no choice but to go straight up and then end up down on the ground.
I mean, they fall forward, and that's the only yards they gain.
Yeah. And the only reason, when you look at the push on the pile, it's only because it was a rugby scrum at that point.
Indeed. Here we're lining up for the 4th and inches.
So you got Dana and Keanu head down, butt up, clog in the middle, and nothing. He falls to the side,
Indeed.
and that's it.
Well done, gentlemen.
So that, to me, right there, I would call that the play of the game. And the reason that I call that the play of the game for me is because you're at 4th and inches.
Indeed.
St. John's has all but decided they're going to score. Your defense now has to come up big, and they do.
Yep.
When you can pull that off, that is a huge confidence booster. Huge. Because, normally people look at that and say it's a gimme. But it's not. So, to me, that's the play of the game. What do you think was the play of the game?
Ooh, play of the game. Man, there were so many turnovers in this game. It's not even you could pinpoint a turnover as being a big momentum changer.
No.
But I felt like the stop coming out of the half, I think that's what really took a lot of wind out of St. John's sails.
Yep.
Because there was a lull for a little bit until they put that other drive together, And, I think that getting that, stopping them from scoring coming out of the half, that was a big deal.
Well, and again, I mean, how big is it that St. John's comes out and burns as much time as they did in that? I mean, the third quarter was theirs. Time-wise, the third quarter was theirs. And
halfway through the third quarter, they're already down 2 timeouts.
Yes. And that's another one that just,
You're down 3 scores. You cannot be burning timeouts like that.
And, I know there's a lot of mitigating factors. You've got a new coach. You've got a new coaching staff. You've got to get things organized. This is going to be a transition year for St. John's. Now, physicality-wise and toughness-wise and try-wise, hey, St. John's is all there.
Indeed.
All they need to do now is find a way to put all those pieces of the puzzle together, and they're going to have a great season.
And just a little bit more discipline on the penalties.
Yeah.
Same thing for Round Valley, but
the penalties, but you know what? We always see that in this game.
Yeah.
Emotions
they
run
just
high.
felt like they hurt St. John's so much more tonight.
They did. There was a lot of emotion after the JV game last night.
Yeah.
And I'm sure through social media there was a lot of back and forth. So it does not at all surprise me that there would be some trash talking on the field that resulted in penalties.
All right. Looks like Wes chiming back in. We got you, Wes.
Can you hear me, Ethan?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. This almost feels like deja vu. I feel like we tried to do this. I was on the other side, though. I'm a lot closer to the hair now, so that's all right. Ethan, I hope you can hear us. Are we good to go up there, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, got lots of thumbs up. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves to the crowd really quick. We're in our post-game coverage. These are your players of the game, brought to you by Let's Go Elks. Just work us through the game. So, Riker, awesome to watch you play. Feel like the offense had a little bit of different pace, especially the longer we worked into the game. But number 3, Riker Marble, talk to us about how the game felt from your perspective tonight.
Defensively, I think we did really well. Offensively, we started out better, and then we started to fall apart a little bit. I made a lot of stupid mistakes, dumb decisions, but defense picked me up. My boys picked me up right away, and I think defense is where we won the game right now today.
A lot of impressive carries to you. The first thing that we wrote down as we were talking about you was the number of plus 10-yard carries that you had in the game. So very humble of you to be able to admit what you did wrong, to lead with that, to realize that there are things to change, there are things that we want to dial in on, especially getting ready for a team like Poston Butte. How do you prepare for next week?
We come in Monday, go hard all week. Just basically we're going to go balls to the wall every practice for the rest of the week, and scout team's going to do their job to make us better, and we're going to pull through together as a team. We're going to come together better.
Awesome. You talked about defense. You said defense is what saved your butt when you were making mistakes. Gage Baker, that's why we snagged you just on the defense side of things. How did defense feel for you this evening as a team?
Our D-line did great, and then the backers came together as one, and we all made tackles. Brett got a few picks. He did pretty good. And then we all came together and stopped St. John's from moving the ball.
Any big adjustments that were made, anything that you guys did, or was it just a lot of read? And and like that on the defense? Sorry, my brain just totally disappeared. I don't know how defense works.
Basically, our defense just switched to a cloud, so we put 5 men down, and then we stopped a dive, because that's mostly what they ran.
Sorry, I literally just had a Ricky Bobby moment. I didn't know what to do with my hands. I just didn't know what to do with my brain. But on that defensive drive, the only time that St. John's had a first and goal opportunity, this man right here just knocking it down every play, stopping it, causing that turnover. How did it feel in the middle of everything as they were at the 5, the 3, the 2, the half-inch line? How was that for you guys?
It just felt like football, we just had to stop them. So, it was just right there. It became a football game. We all decided to play with heart and pride, and we all came together at that point.
Lots of great reads for you. You filled those gaps super hard and didn't let that progression happen. And so we attribute a lot of that shutout right there to what happened on those 4 plays in the red zone. And so well done. Congratulations on the work there. Gentlemen, anything that you guys want to sum up? Was there a play of the game that really hit you? What was your favorite part of tonight? What was the funnest part of tonight?
I hate to say this because I scored it, but I would say the first touchdown was pretty. Everybody got super hyped. The crowd was all in it, and it was just a good Round Valley football moment.
You definitely got to set the momentum, right? In a game like this, especially hard, especially with that first offensive play, right? You have to recover from that. You have to silo that bad snap and get right back into it. And so being able to make a score like that happen, pump the crowd up, get everybody into it is a fantastic way to do it. So how about you, sir?
Favorite part was mainly the defense, how we shut them out, and then they started talking all their smack. It's pretty funny to hear and all that. It's my favorite part.
Something that was really neat for us to see up in the press box was, as we saw more unsportsmanlike, as we saw things get a little bit rougher later in the game, it seemed like you guys were able to keep your composure a little bit more. We didn't see a lot of those reciprocated penalties on the Elks. You guys were able to keep your cool even when things got a little, we'll say, unruly perhaps, right?
Yes, sir.
How about you, sir? Looking very pensive. Look at this, like GQ actor. Were you falling asleep? I don't even know what was going on. Play of the game for you, sir.
I'd say whenever I got put in on defense at the goal line, that was pretty fun.
We would absolutely agree with that. Anybody you guys want to give some shout outs and some love to that are watching the stream tonight?
I don't know anybody specific watching the stream, but thanks for the support. We always love everybody to come watch, however they can need to.
Gage, how about you? Anybody watching, family?
I shout out Chad Luker. He pushed me a lot throughout the season, and he helped me a lot.
All right. Mr. Dana, how about you? Anybody watching?
Just people that are listening and watching. Thank you for supporting us, even when people doubted us. And thank you for what you've done for us, and thank you for never giving up on us.
Right on, sir. Whoever you are, wherever you are, thanks for supporting these gentlemen and the rest of the Round Valley Elks. From the Dome, we got Riker Marble, we got Gage Baker, Mr. Noah Dana. Gentlemen, congratulations on the win tonight. Have a great weekend. Taking it back up top to you guys, Ethan and Dan. What's up?
Thank you, Wes. All right. That was a fun interview, I felt like. As I switch back to the screen.
I wonder if we could get Coach Baca.
I don't know. It'd be nice. We'll see if Wes puts it together. You know what I really appreciated from the team tonight is in the chaos of everything that was going on with the penalties, with the turnovers, with everything that happened. It's like in the immortal words of Coach Ted Lasso, be a goldfish. Have that 10-second memory, let it go, move on, play the next play, play it the hardest. And, it never felt like those momentum changers really changed the momentum all that much.
No, that I think the momentum pretty much, even though there was a lull in the third quarter that, just kind of, I don't know, kind of drug a little bit, but I think the momentum, well, I don't know, because there was a little bit of a momentum shift St. John's way when they figured out how to make that drive. But then again, that when the door got slammed shut, then it kind of, you felt it go back. So there's a little bit of back and forth, I guess, but not as much as I would have liked to have seen.
Indeed. Well, I'm running out of things to say. I don't know if you are. Wes is on his phone. He's not trying to call me, so we'll keep it running in case he's working on another interview just a little bit longer. I'd like to thank our crew tonight. Again, big help tonight. Dan Muth, it's good to have you back.
Thank you, sir.
I enjoy the banter. It's always fun.
Oh, you just like picking on me because I'm so good-natured about it.
Well, yeah. I do.
Well, hey, I spent my entire life getting picked on one form or fashion. That used to be a term of endearment, so
There we go.
there it is.
Yep, and our main camera run tonight by none other than Rustin McBride. I think it was his first time, running the main camera. Big game. He did an excellent job. Room to improve, but hey, for his first time, I really appreciated the dedication and the good shots he got us. Sideline camera tonight was in the hands of very own Scott Madrid.
Oh, you know what we're seeing down there?
What are we seeing?
Those are homecoming posters. That's what they're doing. So they're Riker just got asked to homecoming, I think, by
Yeah.
Kayla. Did Kayla ask him?
I'm
Or
not,
is she
I will
just
be
carrying
honest.
a poster that supports her boyfriend, I guess? I don't know. And I don't know how that works. Sorry.
I
didn't
would
mean
be
to.
the last to know.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh, that is my phone still being hooked up. And
Did you get a text?
no, I got an email.
Oh,
It's not that cool.
was it a good email?
It was a bank statement. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we've got anything else going on.
I don't think we do either. I feel comfortable wrapping this up. Any last words before we get out of here, Mr. Muth?
Round Valley full steam ahead. It's going to be a great year. We still have a couple football games left in this first 4-game series with Sholo and Poston Butte coming up. So next Friday night, I guess you guys are going to be down at Poston Butte.
We will be down in Poston Butte bringing that game to you live. The following week in Sholo, it will be an audio-only broadcast as Sholo High School has sold all of their video rights. So they have exclusivity. They have sold that. So we can do audio only, and that's about it. So we will be there. We will be there to give you audio only.
From Sholo, but that's in 2
From
weeks, right?
Sholo. That is the week after next, I believe.
Yeah. Next week, you guys
But
will be
next week, we're going to be down with the full shebang down at Poston Butte.
And I can't be with you. I have a game assignment in Joe City, so I'll be getting my exercise chasing some 8-man football
Man,
in Joe City.
You don't even get a good meal out of that.
They take pretty good care of us, actually.
Yeah? Well, good.
Flying J's a pretty good restaurant there in Joe City.
There you
But,
go.
There's been a couple times where they've actually, some of the boosters have done some cooking and put some stuff together for us, so it's usually pretty good. Thing is, you don't want to eat real heavy because in 8-man football, everybody but the center is eligible. So, it's a lot of footwork. I am going to be a tired little boy on my way home Friday night.
Believe it. Well, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. We can't do it without you guys. We strive to make it a little better each and every time. Trying to train some new crew here, get things going again after so many of our crew has graduated and moved on to other things. And, we're still excited to do it every week, so we appreciate you joining us. Please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Helps us out immensely. And, Wes, you got anything to say before I close it out? I was just about done. Hey, the lodge is open till 11:30. If you're looking for a party, make it happen.
Yeah,
We do
right
have
here.
another one.
But it's kind of tangled in this mess of stuff. So there's some numbers for you, Wes. Yeah, numbers are hard. These numbers are killing me right here.
Hey, you got it. I hear it works better when it's turned on.
Oh,
I've heard that.
Something like that. Wow, my voice sounds horrible.
It's a little raspy.
How you guys doing?
allergies.
So penalty total yardage, we ended at 96.
We ended at 96. St. John's at 63. The penalties.
Well, that's really interesting because early on, I thought we had more, and I looked, and it wasn't that way. And I thought St. John's had way more later in the game, so I'm surprised to see that we didn't have that they had more. They would have had more penalty yards than we did. So that's actually really interesting to see. How many total penalties did we have? If you do the game situation.
Total penalties.
19 total penalties. That seems modest, but maybe it's because a couple of those plays had 3 or 4 flags, like it stopped up the game altogether. But man, I don't want to repeat everything that you guys already said or completely contradict everything that you guys did say or anything. So
well, you were talking about Riker's carries, and out of 16 carries, he only had 7 that were under 10 yards.
He averaged 10.5 for the night, and so when he touched the ball, on average, first down.
Yeah. I mean, those numbers are the average rushing yards 9.81. Those are basically Riker's.
That's fair. A lot of the big breakaways were his, and well deserved. He said his favorite play of the game was his first touchdown of the night, and he was right. You have to set that momentum. You have to set the pace on what's going on, and so I completely get it. I completely understand. But
tonight I had him at 10 attempts and only 4 completions, so that's going to be a point of emphasis.
Yep.
I think for Post and Butte, because that number's got to come up. You've got to get that up at 50, 60%.
Diversify your yardage as well, right? It can't all be a ground game. We can't get beat up on the ground all night.
No, because he's not going to be he can't afford to take the shots from Post and Butte that he had the potential of taking tonight. We're just not that big of a team. We don't have the same physicality they have. No,
and the depth that we're going to see. I'm sure the roster that we're going to see on the Post and Butte side is going to be fairly deep, right? And so that's going to be a thing. And
well, especially when you've got Sholo the following week. So then the mindset becomes, do you play Post and Butte with the mindset that you're almost going to be conservative to save injuries?
That's
to stay ahead of the Sholo game.
Well, yeah, as you get into the meat of the season, you got to be really careful because you don't want to have 1 or 2 injuries really upset the roster, really upset what we have. And that has been, I don't know how many times we've said that on the stream over the seasons, but that is something that does hurt because of the numbers that we have is, unfortunately, 1 or 2 key injuries can really turn a season for us. And so I would agree to see that Round Valley may play a little differently because we are prepping for a conference game the following week at their home the year after we upset them at their own homecoming. So big game for them next week as well. Sholo hosting Snowflake next week. Whoa. That's going to be a thing. And so we may have that bad boy up on an extra monitor while Post and Butte's going just to give you some updates. But we will be on the road. Our plan is to get on the road to Post and Butte. It may be a crazy down and back, but I think our intent is to do it. I'm going to have to ask Ethan off camera so he doesn't have to commit to it in front of the people that are watching. But, guys, Riker said it, that he made a lot of mistakes. I think we saw a better Elks team tonight, but we did still see room for improvement. We did still see some mistakes. We saw things that need to change, and I think they're aware, and I think that they're going to make some pivots and make some changes as we get in, again, to the heart of our season now, right? We got Sholo, and then we're going to step into another few conference games into the end of September, beginning of October situation.
Well, the ideal thing is to work on the things you need to work on and peak at the end of the season when you're going into playoffs, not peak at the beginning of the season and then trail off by the time you get to playoffs. So, we're in that part of the season where you want to work out all the kinks. You want to make adjustments. You want to make personnel changes. You want to flip things around. Watching Nell in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, having that big man snapping the ball, his snaps look clean.
Yep.
I'm sure that's going to get the coaches. I'm sure Haas is going to look at that and go, okay, we got something here.
100%. We said the same thing over where we were, the exact same thing. When Nell came in, solid snaps, it was a nice thing. And you never know. It was my junior year, I think, homecoming. There was a senior center ahead of me, hurt himself first play. I ended up playing the entire game, not expected, homecoming, my goodness, and you have to be ready. And so Nell showing that he has that he can step in and make it happen. You need to have depth at every position.
Well, and it's good to watch some of those younger players actually get the opportunity to come in. Even though you're up by 20, it's still a high-pressure situation because in your mind you're thinking, I'm not going to be the one that allows St. John to score.
That's it.
And it's not as much about St. John's score as it is you don't want to be the one making the mistake, so you get all tied up in knots about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're playing in front of a crowd that, you don't really have a lot of experience playing in front of.
Right.
And the Dome is intimidating, whether you're home team or away. It's just an intimidating environment to play. So
it is a big facility, and it can be daunting, especially on the basketball court when you hear people come play in the Dome because there's no wall right behind the court. People have a really hard time playing basketball in here because the depth just throws you way off that backboard because their glass too is just you can't. So
yeah,
I mean, we could make a joke about the wind, and stuff, but this is a different place to play. Absolutely is.
So tell me about the blinking lights. I did not see that when I watched the Thatcher stream. I guess I just missed those moments. The lights. What is with the blinking, and how did all that come to be?
So we finally got the LEDs that the school has been looking, that they've been trying to get them. We've been trying to upgrade from the ballast system that we had before. And so this is our first season with the new LEDs. And with them come controls. And so I have a touchscreen monitor that's next to me that we're able to do some interfacing with. And so I have a number of patterns that I can play with as we have different things in the game happen. And so there's a couple of them that feel kind of fireworky, that kind of feel fun. And since we are indoor, it's as close as we get to kind of, livening things up visually from a lighting perspective. So kind of a fun thing, right?
Yeah, no, I like it. It was impressive. It was different.
And being able to black out the Dome when we backlit the flag and then bring the lights right back on, something we couldn't have done because it takes a year and a half to bring those old lights online, right? And so the LEDs are pretty instant. I believe we are looking at possibly some color filtering in the future. Like there's some more things we could do with it. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at. But even just the clarity and the white that we have now is nice for us because we're not putting the bluest of blue filters on our cameras to try to offset the situation. So
yeah.
Indeed. You guys want so there's a handful of scores reported around the state.
Hit us.
So Thatcher taking it to Pima 19-0.
Okay.
Coolidge over Santa Cruz Valley 22-0.
Coronado scoreless against Shadow Mountain. Coronado coming to St. John's next week.
Indeed. River Valley 2-0.
A safety is
over
deciding.
Phoenix Christian.
No, it's over. So
it's
a
over.
safety decided
score.
that game.
Indeed, they got a
Wow.
safety.
It can't be less than that.
No,
right?
There's no field goal. There's no other way to score 2 points other than a safety.
Safety, that's it.
I did see on the internet, because the internet's just a wealth of knowledge, that the rule change that somebody thought would be hilarious is if you kick off through the uprights, it's worth a point. I'm like, I could kind of get behind that. That'd be kind of cool.
That's a lot of leg.
What, rally scoring in football is what we're shooting for now?
I don't even know.
ALA over Globe, 32-6. Morenci taking it to Safford,
Big.
44-0.
Wildcats taking the
Yes.
Bulldogs down.
Wow.
Indeed. Didn't get the Holbrook-Winslow score. I was hoping we'd see something.
I
from
heard Holbrook was up, I think, hearing across the way, but I can't confirm that.
Now that's a big rivalry game, isn't it?
I don't
The
know.
Roadrunners and the Bulldogs. I think that's their
I
big
think
rivalry.
They're
that's
close.
Yeah,
It would
I
make
think that's an
sense.
I-40 challenge, yeah.
They're close to each other. That would make a lot of sense. So a lot of games going on. A lot of buys, though, actually, too, hearing the couple teams that are having bye weeks as well.
Oh, you know what? I think actually Payson and Winslow used to be big rivalries.
Really?
Back
Okay.
in the 3A East days when I played, it was usually Winslow Payson that had that chippy game that was. But, several teams have several rivals, so it's hard to say who the traditional rival is.
Indeed. Well, that's about all the interesting scores I had for you guys. I'm sorry. It's the
Well,
best I could do.
Guys, as we wrap things up here in the Dome, because I think Daniel may want to go home sometime tonight, possibly, we'd like to thank Lackey Reynolds for being our post-game sponsor, helping us get it done that way as we try to talk to the kids on the field, really wrap up the evening. We appreciate you joining us. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being part of the herd. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel so you know when we go live. You ring the bell, you get a little notification on your phone letting you know when we do go live, which is pretty fantastic. I even use it because I get reminders that we are going live in a half hour or we are going live in an hour. It's a good reminder that I'm supposed to be doing something, I guess. So from the Dome, Round Valley shutting out St. John's 20-0. Not what I expected the score to be. I kind of expected the first quarter is always a little rough getting into this game. It feels like the first quarter can be a little rough. Round Valley found their pace. I think had a more polished offensive game. Riker Marble, I think, humble, saying how much he messed up and the defense saved him. That was really nice of him to say. But, I mean, the defense did save the shutout, especially on the goal line in that at the end, and Noah Dana just not taking anybody's.
Yeah, Riker really stepped it up on his reads, though, in that option play this week. I mean, night and day difference, I felt like, although, Muth did point out that it was made a lot easier with the hyper-aggressive line play from St. John's as opposed to that super just
wait and read kind of situation.
Yeah, disciplined line play that Thatcher had.
Yeah.
That was kind of a big difference. It was easier for him to see where that defensive end was committing. So, but a good step in the right direction. I feel a lot better about this Elks team moving forward.
All right, guys. Well, from the Dome, thanks for joining us. Thanks for following. We will be live again Poston Butte 1 week from now. We will see you in Santan as they celebrate first responders and military appreciation night. We got some fun surprises in there for you. So from the Dome, I'm Wesley McBride.
Ethan Holiday.
Dan Muth.
You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Make good choices. You're watching Let's Go Elks.